Welcome back to Dead of Ages Past. I think everybody here has been drinking a bit, so well, most of us have been. So enjoy this.
I'll catch up quick.
Last session, shenanigans were had at House Kurt Gosler, and after a long day filled with all sorts of types from all sorts of different rogues galleries. The group has settled down and gone to sleep. Some of them had pretty uneventful evenings, and some of them did not. And they wake in the morning, rested, and are going to decide what they're going to do for the day. Pretty easy. Terrible foreshadowing, intro portion. Just blah. But we'll see how it goes. Tell me what's your plan.
I need to figure out how to reforge Valette's soul. And I guess I would be going to the Sunspire to do that, correct?
That is something that you could do, yeah.
That's probably the most pertinent thing on my list.
So wait, where exactly was it that the Warforged were made? Like the place that we're supposed to go to?
So there's a borough called Sunspire. It is the most western borough. It's also the site of a place known as the Ferris of Rostagar, which is a huge lighthouse. According to rumors that you heard in Tavern Lane, and also according to discussion, there is a pyramid somewhere underneath that borough, and that's where they said the Warforged or Undaunted are constructed, or were constructed.
Gotcha. We also have to find a horse.
Of course. Of course.
Let's not split up too much. Just a little bit, Zach. Just a little bit.
So only 2 groups instead of 3.
Okay.
Go off on my own.
Valette wakes up, and even though she doesn't need to, is breathing heavily.
Really?
Perturbed, she goes downstairs and tries to find a moment with Broxgar alone.
John, really quick aside before they do their thing. I just realized I needed to buy 10 gold worth of a couple of items. Could I have done that yesterday
No.
at some point, or... Darn it. Could I run out and do that now?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Okay. The nearest market is just south. It's on the main thoroughfare between House Kurgosler and House Archild. Go by yourself?
Yeah, and then I'm going to spend like an hour working on something in my room.
Okay.
If you make it back.
Shouldn't be too hard to have a private conversation.
So Vlet approaches Broxgar since they're getting a bond going. Broxgar, may I talk with you for a moment?
Aye, of course. And I'll follow you off to whatever little side area you want to go to.
Yeah, someplace where others aren't likely to right away notice us as they trod downstairs and whatnot.
I'm already downstairs, and I'm pretty sure Brox and I have been both sleeping in the library, correct?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So...
Go down to
just letting you know that, you're coming in, I see you talk to him, and then I see you both leave alone.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just more like anyone else coming downstairs. It's like trying to make privacy and not be like, oh, what are they doing? I'll go say hello. Like, you see us leaving, so there's...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I know you're going to go and try and intrude, I know, but...
No, just be aware that Yen Lauren knows that you two have been sneaking off and conspiring without the rest of the group, and feel free to leave that hanging as you'd like.
So once we get alone, the strangest thing happened last night.
What do you mean?
Instead of, I guess you could liken it to an elven trance. Instead of my normal, just, we'll call it a sleep mode of sorts, where I'm fully aware, I believe I experienced what you might call dreaming. I was filled with darkness and this sense of horror, and I couldn't help but see all these faces that I've assumed in the past floating around me, and then suddenly there was this bright light with these two massive women standing over me that I didn't recognize, and I was in a strange liquid, and then I just suddenly came back to consciousness, or my eyes then saw what was around me. This is greatly disconcerting. I don't know. Have you ever heard such a thing happening to Undaunted?
No. I mean, I myself have dreams from time to time, but you aren't supposed to.
Exactly. This has never happened before.
It's very peculiar. Perhaps we should just note the details of your dream and see if it can't help us uncover something. I still haven't looked into your past at all yet. It's something I was planning on doing today.
As you guys are kind of getting settled in that conversation, getting to work on it, you hear a loud scratching sound and like a flump, 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 fluffy noise. You look up to like one of the higher shelves and you see an owl kind of just like, and then kind of stop and kind of look at you guys, then slowly just turn and walk away.
Yen Lauren, I know you're watching. You might as well join us now.
Cool, then I'll just follow you. I'll like walk out and be like, secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone, yes?
Well, I would prefer it to be kept between us until we might find some new insight. Unless you think the others might be more knowledgeable in this area.
Almost as if on cue, the door opens and in walks Samuel, holding a brazier, like a bronze, device for burning incense, some charcoal and some incense in his arms, and he kind of shuffles the door closed. The soldier trying to help and says, "Do you need any help with that?" As he muscles the door closed and.
No, I'm fine. Get off.
That's what I figured. And then you kind of walk into the main hall where everyone's kind of looking at you as you walk in.
Valette just shakes her head no.
Yen Lauren winks at him. I got you.
Honestly, if I wasn't actually doing something important, you know what, fuck it, I just go upstairs.
As you're walking off and you're kind of looking over your shoulder, you notice that all three of them are just kind of watching you and waiting for you to leave. Gilbert, on your way down from your morning, bathing and dressing and getting ready for, whatever adventures may be, you're walking down the stairs as Samuel's walking up the stairs with all the things in his arms still.
Sam.
Since Matt...
Hey, Gilbert, you might not want to go down there right now. They're apparently having a secret meeting in the main hall.
Interesting. Oh, I just want to mention to you, be careful burning incense in the house, because that can be a fire hazard. And I'd hate to burn this mansion down.
Okay, Dad!
He's a hell of a landlord.
And turn the lights off when you leave a room. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, also, Could I like borrow maybe 100 gold from you at some point? You know, have some things I need to do, take care of.
Need to use the auto carriage.
He just went straight to teenager mode.
You need to put in a requisition, and then we'll look at it as a whole and see what we need as a group, and then we'll just.
You're not my dad.
Runs off.
I just walk off.
You hear the brazier clang against the floor in his room as he shuts the door.
I'm like,
partially behind him.
he's gonna burn the friggin' place down.
Okay, you three are still in the center room there, and you have a couple moments before Gilbert gets down there.
To answer your question, my friend, I see no reason to inform others if you'd like to keep it between us, but I recommend you not keep more from me in the future. Yes?
It is only that I don't wish to trouble anyone with something that they may not be able to do anything about.
Is no trouble. My dwarf friend is not only one good with books. I happy help.
I would greatly appreciate it.
Of course.
If, in a sense of disclosing conversations had prior, if you will be helping him. Because I haven't remembered this yet, outside of character. It appears that the name of my prior life or my soul is Agatha Steiner, and Broxer is going to help me research who she may have been.
Do you recognize this name?
Yes. Yes, I do, but out of character, my notes got deleted from last time.
That's okay. Yeah, basically a noble. I'll
House Steiner of Ramsport. That's all I.
correct.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll make sure I get timestamp from the video where that happened, so you have that to rewatch. I don't want to.
Transient Earldom.
Yeah.
House. Anyway. I
It's
took some
good
minor
start.
notes too.
When we have time, I'm happy to look into it with you.
Real quick pause. Andy, check the chat. Okay, go back to what you guys are doing.
Good morning, everybody.
Gilbert comes down.
I come down the stairs. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna grab a bite to eat.
Good morning, Lord Kurgosler.
Oh, you
26.
can call me Gilbert.
How did they
Oh,
find you?
we are back on first name basis, yes?
At least, unless you're around other nobles, and then it would just be nice. Hey, I'm saying, think of me as the figurehead in your group here, and I'm saying that would just help us all around. If a bunch of
Of
other
course,
nobles see
of
that we're
course.
disrespecting me,
And when the
Yeah,
other
they
nobles
may
come in,
disrespect
shall I lick the ground upon which you walk as well? Is this what you like? I'm more
it's
than
not custom, and
I shall crawl upon hands and knees in the presence of my lord, yes.
Lord Kurgosler, why do you look so poorly upon yourself? You're an integral member of this group, the one that raises us when we fall in battle. Don't consider yourself just a figurehead.
I'm just trying to talk to Yen Lauren in a way that I think he'll understand. I don't have this problem with anybody except for Yen Lauren and Sam. So that is why I'm just trying to work with them. I know we have to work together. We got some common, so maybe
As-
I'll just not say anything.
You didn't notice this, but Ren was sort of sitting off to the side the whole time, quietly in a chair, watching all of this go down, and he kind of ignores what happens with Gilbert, but instead he says to Yen Lauren and to Valette, I mean, I don't know why you're trying to keep this secret. Our paths are entwined at this point. Your problems are our problems.
Almost as if the shadows kind of just bend. You kind of look over in the corner and he's just sitting there. It doesn't look like he was trying to obfuscate himself, but the morning light must have hit a different way and he just chose a really perfect place to sit. But sure enough, there sits Ren in the corner of the
Yeah.
hall.
And as a response, if I may, my understand, is not keep secret. He used word burden was, yes? He's trying to protect us. He's ignorant, but his decision nonetheless.
Yeah, it is. It is. He's trying to be strong, and I appreciate that. He's so strong for us. But I agree, and Lauren. Yeah, we all need each other. I think we know that by now. Even
What
Gilbert.
are you guys talking about?
Vallette just like tries to subtly just shake your head. No, not him.
Oh, come on.
We were discussing dreams that we had last night. I had interesting dream as well. It was I believe an old family member I've lost. It was strange. Not like dreams you have normal nights.
Interesting.
Was your slumbers disturbed as well, or is only us?
Nope, not last night. I slept like a log.
Interesting.
Make an insight check, Yenlord, and wisdom insight check.
You know what they say, Ren thinks to himself, ignorance is...
And this is mostly based off of just your facial features, Joe, so... Okay. You don't notice anything different about anybody present.
Strange. But could be useful information. Only two of us have got these weird evenings. Perhaps we should go consult with our other friend upstairs.
You hear a loud clang, and then, what the hell now? It's just weird arcane words being yelled, and then, like, subtly, like, dying down. You can make an Arcana check.
You my Gway 5 feet down.
Thank you. You can make an Arcana check if you want to.
Arcana Intelligence?
Yeah, please.
23.
You're pretty sure he's in the process of committing to a ritual at current, so he's probably going to be indisposed for the next 10 or so minutes. You now think about...
Based on the stuff that I saw.
Find familiar.
Cool. Oh, I believe our friend will be with us shortly, so we shall leave him to his task up there. It's very important. He focus, or he could have very horrible result.
You hear a clanging, kind of like a bell sound, come from the kitchen, and out walks the cook that was hired for the breakfast yesterday. She kind of looks over to Lord Kurgosler. Breakfast is served, my lord.
Thank you. Looking forward to it. And I would say, everybody, breakfast is served. I'd go in there.
Vallette goes
Hell
in.
yeah.
Yep.
Vallette goes in, sits down, is about to start making a plate, and then realizes, wait, I don't eat food. And then just sits down and enjoys everyone's company.
This is new behavior, correct? You've never tried to make yourself a plate before?
Only
Unless I was purposely trying to force myself to fit in, yes.
Okay.
Do we see Vallette looking confused?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't hidden. This is just like...
Are you feeling yourself, Vallette? You're acting strange.
Yes. This... For some reason, learning my... Looks over at Gilbert. Sort of like, well... Oh well. After learning my name, I seem to be experiencing changes. More emotions, I guess, that normally I would not.
And hairs grow where hairs not there before?
As you guys are kind of sitting there and kind of idle chatting, Roxgar, you take a seat and you have your food and you kind of look out the window, just kind of idly, and you notice that it is snowing outside. you've lived in Rostagar for a long time. Rostagar is the southernmost portion of the continent of ENA. It is typically not a place that snows very often. I'm not saying that it hasn't ever snowed here. I'm just saying it's not a very common occurrence. And the snow that's coming down appears to be pretty hefty.
By Goldar's big! It's snowing out!
Well, looks outside.
There's snow in the city in ages.
It's probably been at least a decade, if not more. And even that
Odd.
wasn't this big.
We're still in winter, though, right?
Yeah,
So
and
it could
it's-
just be a normal weather pattern.
Yeah, winter is closing down. Yeah, it's getting towards the end of it, but it does seem that it's snowing a bit. Usually, if it's going to snow big in Rostagar, it's going to snow big in Rostagar during the middle of winter. We're in the last month of winter here, so
Well, that is odd.
But not the
So, Valette, you had mentioned that when you found out your name, you started having these dreams. What was your name? What is the name you found out?
And you might have never actually seen Valette sigh, but she sighs right now. Well, when I received the letter from the conglomerate, it mentioned my true name, or the name of my soul, as it were, was Angela Steiner.
And you
Which-
see me spit take. I'm like, what? Wait,
Because
Agatha Steiner?
Yes.
What you said? Oh my gosh, you would not believe this. I got a message from a bunch of nobles a while ago through Ren, and one of the nobles that wanted to meet me was named Count Gerhard, or Gerhard, I don't know if it's Gerhard or Gerhard, Steiner. So you could possibly be related.
It appears so. If possible, I'd like to be with you during this meeting to ambiguously ask him general questions about his family tree. I would like to learn more about who I was.
I could do some research on that family.
you see the attendant, your advisor, kind of enter in, kind of walk towards the kitchen. You hear him yell, "I told you not to return! Leave this place! You're no longer employed here!" The two people who were cooking leave the place and exit the building.
Oh, geez, they just never left, huh?
He walks back into the room and kind of looks at the
Oh
food.
boy. Back to the old days, guys.
I hope everything is to your liking. As you notice that the food out in front of you is basically just like the same kind of food that was served for the king. So it's,
No wonder it's so good.
it's just really good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so what are we planning to do today, gentlemen? And ladies? Excuse me, Valette, I apologize.
I believe there are two paths that lay before us. There is the matter of our Warforged being cleaned. There is matter of horse being claimed.
Ren says that he thinks that the matter of the Warforged is more important right now.
Perhaps.
I would be appreciative if that was our highest priority, but I understand if we'd like to meet our obligations to the Kengo.
It
I
would
see
be
no
dangerous.
reason why we not do both.
It would be dangerous for just a few to go to the docks alone. We almost all died last.
Agreed.
Yep.
Full strength we need.
I suppose if this is how you feel, then with full strength we need to clean this one first, yes?
I think so, because I think we're running out of time to actually successfully get that horse back. So this might be our last effort anyways, and if it doesn't work, have to give it up. If it does, I guess we're lucky, you know.
And if we really want to be at full strength, having Valette not be able to be taken over again and made useless is probably helpful.
Oh, absolutely.
How much time is left on that ritual, John?
Oh, he's already done. It just,
Great.
Well, actually, he's not done. He's done when he's done cooking. Because he's currently dealing with real life problems of cooking. So that's what that
Yeah,
is.
that's fine. But I
God,
feel
he's
like
getting to
we've
know his
wrapped up
familiar
down
right
here,
now.
and I need to go.
Okay.
Get him on board with what we're doing next. That's
So
that's all I'm thinking. You know, like
if he can hear me, he'll know that I'm now role playing Sam, and Sam basically comes down and begrudgingly agrees to whatever course of action you guys are planning to take.
and the auto carriage is in working order. Yes.
You couldn't wait another 2 fucking seconds?
No.
It comes down. When he comes down, you see this creature kind of scurry into his cloak. You don't really catch an eye of it, but it scurries.
Does it look like a rat?
No.
Good, because I don't want to bring in rats into my house.
Is it a
Nah,
ferret?
dude, rats are like the fucking coolest, man. You should go meet some like domesticated rats. They're awesome. They're like my favorite pets that we have at the shelter.
They're not dumb either.
So-
Interesting.
Nah, dude, they're like super smart, almost as on par with dogs for their like awareness and like super easy to train because they're so social that like they're just dying to impress you.
Well, I think the domesticated rats are not so bad. It's the wild ones that carry diseases.
Fair enough.
You know, Sam's always burning things down or carrying diseases or, you know, just crazy stuff.
Wow.
He's like a frat boy.
So,
Wow.
you guys are planning going to the docks, is that right?
No, we're going to get him purified first
Oh,
because we need everyone at full strength. Oh yeah.
okay. Alright, so you guys are just going to drive over to Sunspire and hope to find what you're looking for. And
Quickly as possible.
okay.
Unless anyone else is in disagreement with that. Fantastic, then let's do it.
But still, sure, whatever.
Alright, so you guys are taking the auto carriage and driving that way?
Are you good to drive, Yen?
Yeah,
All right.
I've got this beautifully crafted fake license that'll get us past any cops, definitely.
I need to know a couple of things. Directionality. There's one main thoroughfare on your side, but there's also a number of different ways to get to Sunspire. My main question is are you going to drive your vehicle on the main thoroughfare just to get over there? And once there, the only place that you really know of besides the conglomerate apartment that was recently visited for the Kengo portion of the story is the Pharos. It's obviously a very noticeable place. And you don't really know anybody there either. So, that said, are you keeping to the main drive on your way there? First question. Second question, where do you want to go once you get there?
I imagine Yen Lauren is not knowledgeable enough about the city to not take the main road straight there. So unless someone stops me, that's the direction I'm gonna go.
Does the main road take us right past the conglomerate tower?
It would.
If it doesn't take too much extra time, I might suggest going a slightly more scenic route so that we don't fall so close to the tower.
You point and I turn!
Would Ren have enough knowledge of the city to be able to do that?
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. You just have to be very careful on the smaller roads because they're typically not, and you'll have to go a bit slower too because they're not typically weathered for vehicles, and what with the snow, they're probably not cleared either.
We're not in a rush.
Wait, Sunpike's way to the west.
Sunspire, yeah.
Oh, Sunspire, sorry. All right.
It's the most west you can go and still be in the city.
Oh, damn.
All
Your
right.
burrow's
So we're
key
going-
says Sunspike, but you could change it.
Does it say Sunspire?
We're going to.
Yeah.
Then that's what I
Mine
mean.
says Sunseekers.
Sunseekers is the name of the gang that resides there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
If my notes say Sunspike, then I'm wrong, and I'm probably mixing it up with Game of Thrones.
Sunspire, I think, is Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Sunspike
Yeah, so we're
is
going
what
to
I
Sun
want.
Peak. We're going to Sunspike Boulevard.
Yeah, that's right. And you're taking the back route. Is anybody contesting or no?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
And Valette, are you?
I'm kind of preoccupied.
Disassembling the horse and chucking it in the truck.
Yeah, why not? And as far as my facial features, I'll go with standard blonde Valette.
As you guys are driving through what looks like a small little market area that looks like it's deserted, on the roads, basically to the south of where the bridge crossing will be, you're kind of trying to move around Bearport, through Bearport, but not like close to the water area, and stay kind of off the main roads. You see up on the road ahead, up on the street there ahead of you, a figure kind of walking on the street in the open, wearing surprisingly very unseasonal weather clothes. Looks like they're kind of just wearing a very loose kimono, kind of brightly colored with flower motifs alongside of it. Seems to only have one arm, which is raised up kind of in a gesture of stop, and her face is completely painted white and her hair done up in a very traditional looking style Saryujan way. She's right on the street.
Okay, so who the heck is this bitch that keeps following you guys?
Yeah, Lauren, you have the car's control.
Yeah, I'm turning to. I'm. Who? How are we situated in this car?
Great question.
I'm back passenger window.
Okay.
I'm front passenger seat.
Okay.
I'm sitting in
more-
the middle of mom and dad. In
Wait,
the-
I'm
my mom?
where I can get out really quickly if someone starts shooting guns into the car.
Yeah, like last time. I mean,
So driver passenger window.
Sure.
That puts Brox in the middle back.
Brock's riding bitch.
Great. Then looking over top of Gilbert, because I can't imagine he sits tall, I look to Ren and say, "Should I listen?" And I'm like, not slowing down yet. You got like a few seconds to tell me to stop.
Yes.
Okay, then I stop.
all right. You slow the car and stop. She lowers her hand. You see her hand kind of touch against the top of her katana, and she waits. The snow just drifting down around her. The scene kind of growing white and more white by the moment.
Do you mind if I step out, Lord Master Blue One?
Be my guest. I'll come out with you.
Fantastic.
I get out of the car at the same time that Lauren does. And when I get out, I do a proper sort of curtsy or bow as would be appropriate.
I roll down the window so I can at least stick my hand out to cast spells if I need to.
Ren's getting out, right?
No, Ren gets behind the driver, the steering wheel of the
Thank you.
car, ready to put it into action if needed.
That's my
Awesome.
boy.
Run her over!
All right.
Okay.
Hello, my lady. What are you doing out here today?
Tell the dwarf to surrender the sword.
What are you talking about? I look at you, Lauren, like,
In response to your inquiry, she draws her sword. I'm gonna go ahead and move this to a
Back
combat
up a
map
little
real
bit.
quick. Just so you guys have an idea of
I'm
what we're
glad
looking
to
at.
let.
And I don't have you placed, I would like for you to place yourselves. And just imagine there's a bit more snow.
Oh shit!
Shit. She looks
Oh.
familiar.
I start
Not
revving up the
her.
car.
Fuck!
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Folette's about to get back in the car. She's useless in this fight.
See ya.
Oh, let me just change my
All right. Where would you be, Lauren?
If you're in the car, place yourself on the car. If you're outside of it, then place yourselves next to it.
Try to talk to him,
give me a
Zach.
second.
Talk to her, Zach.
My mouse pad is fucked. Give me a sec. I can't move myself.
Okay.
Matt, you'd be on the other side.
I'll be right back in a sec. I need to go grab batteries.
I
For
was
my
just
mouse.
thinking myself on the car somewhere generically.
Well, if you move yourself one down, you're technically where you actually are in the car.
Could you move yourself back one, Joe? I'm in the driver's seat. Yeah. And I think Yen is beside Gilbert.
Yeah.
Right.
Matt and Joe
Usually around
switched.
there.
Matt was riding window and Joe was riding bitch, and I'm out of the car.
And
Didn't
Yeah,
realize
you
this was
just-
biking. I might not have gotten out of the car to begin with, but oh well. That's what I said.
I said she had one arm and a painted white face.
Yet, John Vodka, it's
John Vodka.
Woohoo!
Now, come on.
I'm blaming the vodka.
My name is John Vodka.
John Vodka. Vodka. John Vodka. Alright, yeah. So yeah, she draws her sword and steps forward about 10 feet.
I think Yen and I'm gonna look at him and we're gonna do one of those like takes where we're gonna like Laurel and Hardy this thing and run like hell into the car.
I'm hoping that Zach's gonna try to talk to her first, so we don't have to do this.
Well, he might. I don't know. He left, but when he gets back,
Yeah, I'm right here. I don't have batteries. I'm very sorry. I won't be able
No
to
worries.
move myself. This is a huge problem.
John can do it.
Yeah, I can ping stuff.
Move him beside Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm literally like gonna be right next to him.
Okay.
Oh wait, Zach, your character's going right up. You're putting your head down right in front of Bacon
Oh,
or whatever her name is.
I can move with
I don't
the
know.
keyboard, guys. Why didn't you remind me I can move with the keyboard, you bastards?
I
I
don't
didn't
No,
know
you
you can
could.
do that.
Yeah, you can move
You
with the
can move with
keyboard.
the keyboard?
Yeah, if you
Oh
click on
my
your
goodness,
token, you
look
can
at
move
that.
with the keyboard. I forgot.
That is awesome.
That's
Yeah.
mind
You
blowing.
learned something new.
Yeah.
What roll 20?
So, as she puts her hand on her sword, I'll say,
She's drawn it.
okay. This sword you request, which? Why do you? Who are you first?
You see the hand start to peek out of the sleeve. Surrender the jeweled sword.
Usually there is or else.
Ren.
There isn't.
Ren,
Oh,
I say you fucking run her over.
Hold on.
Let's get in the car. I say very quietly to Yen Lauren.
We are working to take sword to get purified.
She steps forward again, taking a bit more of a martial stance as she does so. Surrender the
Valette
sword.
gets in the damn car.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go and jump in the. Get over. I'm gonna
Sam?
run over to the
Okay,
side.
as she gets to
John-
there,
Well, I was going to say, Sam's preparing to cast the cantrip if she
Okay.
gets too much closer.
I've kind of seen. I gotta feel this isn't gonna work out. I don't think she's gonna listen to any shit that I say.
It sounds like the car is ready to drive.
I'm revving that shit up.
That's okay. I'm gonna throwing it up.
Okay. You see the patterns form, and she just kind of looks at you, annoyed, and steps forward again.
Magic doesn't work.
Move out of the way, Yen.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna jump on the hood of the car. Drive.
And I'm gonna floor it and like sort of lean down under
And
the
try and
steering
get-
wheel and go straight at her.
Okay, everybody in the car and on top of the car, make a dexterity saving throw.
Also, John, I
All
did cast
die.
Firebolt.
Okay, it dissipates within 10 feet of her.
I'm using my inspiration.
Oh wait, it's the same either way. I'm also using my inspiration to get the 18.
DC's 13.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay. And so you said you floored it, so it's probably gonna. Okay, I understand. All right. Who am I missing? Sam. Ren.
Oh no, wait, I
Tim.
rolled a 6.
Rockstar.
Yep.
No, yeah, 9.
Oh yeah. Joe's at the door. Okay. I'll just give him an auto
Yeah.
success. Because I'm a nice.
What?
guy.
Oh, dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Alright. I got an 11.
Okay.
Failed.
As you floor it and start driving towards her, you see the claw drop to the ground like a leaded weight and hit the ground, and then start to sweep around her as the chain whirls around her as well. You don't see her move suddenly, like literally a split second before the car's about to hit her. And then you see this large, just silver shimmering, just light flash in between you and whoever you're sitting next to. As you continue to move, you see that she's inside the car, and the car is being split in two. As
My
you
car!
continue to drive,
My
the car continues to go, and those of you who made a DC 13 dexterity saving throw stay in the car, and it goes and crashes into one of the walls nearby as it splits open in two. Those of you who did not make your dexterity saving throw are thrusted out of the car. As she's moving through the car, though, Valette, in the split second, as metal is basically being rented asunder by this one stroke, and you see her kind of passing by you, what you immediately realize is you're within inches of her. If you were more inclined and the speed wasn't rushing past you, you could reach out and touch her. And you also realize you could reach out and touch her because your agency doesn't fall away, and you do not become like a doll, lumping out on the ground. The car goes swirling off in two pieces, and her chain arm goes thrusting in. Joe, you made it back. Can you make me a strength athletics or a strength saving throw, please?
Might have to give him a second. I think he's talking with his kid.
Okay. And Valette, you failed, right?
Yeah. Got an 11.
That's basically how it traverses through. And Yen Lauren, you succeeded. You were on the hood of
Yeah.
the car.
Fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You witness her like claw hand as she's going through the car, slam down on like your side where Sayre's sword is kept, and tear it from your bag. As the car goes splaying out and smashes into the two side walls, Valette kind of falling to the ground behind her. The chain arm snaps back in, and she's holding Sayre's katana at her side. She turns and looks over at you, Valette, as you lay on the ground, not stopped. You are not forced to remain still, and she kind of looks at you annoyed and walks away. She starts heading down the street like she didn't even notice you all were there.
I chase after her if I can.
Okay. What's your intent once you get to her? And Broxgar, you hear a doom as the shot goes shooting off and widely misses. The first shot hits. It goes through her like it did before. It doesn't seem to stop her. But Valette, you rush towards her and attempt to do what?
My intent is, if I cannot grab hold of the sword,
Oh, sorry,
I
real
will
quick.
tackle her.
Those who are in the car, from the just trauma of a very short accident, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and Valette, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you're basically hurled out of the car.
Yep.
But then you say you rush after her and do what?
I attempt to grab the sword. If that's not possible, I try to tackle her to the ground.
Make a strength athletics check.
Alright. And I will use inspiration to get that 19.
Okay. You reach in, grab the sword, and she's holding her other sword in her offhand. The chain hand kind of holds it out, and you pull it out of her sleeve. You see that it's just a hand connected to chain, and you're now holding that and the sword. And then you see the metal fingers on the clawed hand kind of just tighten harder around the katana, which has kind of like a makeshift scabbard that Broxgar's put it into. And she kind of clenches down on it. As you kind of feel your strength and are pulling it away, you then realize that your feet are basically lifted off of the ground, and the chain arm just goes up about 20 feet in the air, holding you to it. And she looks up at you, and then she looks towards her blade, looking up at you, looking at her blade, and then slowly starts to lower you towards her sword.
Ooh.
Initiative.
No.
It's gonna be a fun fight, guys.
At least you're in this.
I got a 20.
Damn.
Oh gosh.
Woof.
Don't forget the dual techniques.
Yep.
Not that that's gonna do me much good. I'll try to keep my hysterical laughter to myself.
It is gonna die.
Possibly.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Hey man, don't need to purify a dead Undaunted.
With her first attack, she's going to try and shunt you off of the weapon, and kind of just force you to fall. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check opposed by hers.
Alright,
I got
strength.
an 18.
I got a 20.
You have the option to hold on to the weapon or relinquish it.
I hold on, and if it means I take damage, I take damage.
Okay. With her second and third attack, she's going to be a bit more aggressive. She's going to slam you against this wall here. Another strength athletics check, please.
Strength athletics.
She's shoving you into the wall.
14.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to give me inspiration for 22.
Looks like 9 points of damage.
I already used mine.
And,
Sorry.
let's see. Pick high or low. Your choice.
Low.
Okay. You hold on to the weapon. She lets go of it when she slams into you, and basically kind of causes you to like be stuck in the wall a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will then slash at you with her claw.
Okay.
21 hits, and you'll take, looks like 12 more points of damage. Based on
Alright.
the length of the chain and what she's able to do with it, you presume her reach is about 20 feet with it.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Valette, you are sliding slowly down to the ground. You won't take damage from the fall. You're about 10 feet off the ground. You're on the floor when you want to be. What would you like to do?
How I'm gonna run 10 feet this way, throw the sword towards Broxgar.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that'd be my action, wouldn't
Make
it?
a strength athletics check.
Alright. Oh, hopefully this works. I got a 13.
Okay. Broxgar, make a... this will cost you your reaction, by the way. But make a dexterity saving throw. Alright.
7. Nice hands, feet.
You basically realize what's happening well too soon. It's like, you know, when someone throws you a pass in football or a sports ball, and you don't know you're the one that they're throwing it at, and it kind of like hits the ground a few feet in front of you. I'll say it'll go ahead and land there. Alright. Sam?
So, seeing as earlier I
Oh,
tried
John,
to cast
could I take
spell
my bonus action to Second Wind?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
to cast a spell, and it did jack squat, I run over to Yen Lauren and like, touch me!
I will allow him to touch my thing.
Oh, is this a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've done this combo before yet. Sam touching Yen Lauren. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, obviously, with how they acted with each other, but still.
It's inevitable. Star-crossed lovers.
Nice.
Okay, so I would like the two of you to make a single attack spell with your spell caster modifier.
Mine was a 12.
Mine was a 10.
We did so well on this.
Well, since
Inspiration!
you actually don't see the event resolve because neither of you hit, but as you touch the weapons, you see Selena Stiletto start to turn kind of like a bright yellowish in color, and then you see the Dream Shard turning like a bright purplish in color, and both send a bolt forward as you designate it to them. The energy is quite wild in them, and when they are flung at her, they kind of just sear past her. They don't get stopped like the firebolt did, which makes her kind of look annoyed at you.
That's right, bitch. We're better than you.
But you don't know what it does, so you don't get
No idea.
No
But at
idea.
least we know she can't defend from them.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
info.
Alright, Broxgar. The weapon's probably about 10 feet in front of you.
Yoink!
Okay. Reach down, pick up the sword.
Yeah, I use my action to pick up the sword and my movement to just back up behind
Well,
the record.
No, it's just a part of the movement to pick up the weapon. You don't have to use your action to do it. You can still do something with your action. Dodge.
Dash.
Dash, get away further.
There it is.
Alright. Are you
I
going
don't know
in
if
between
the
the
little
two
guy
buildings?
running
Is that
smart.
what it looks like you're doing?
I'm looking around for a place to stash the sword.
Okay. Up ahead, it looks like there's a cart.
Yeah. But that's my full movement for now.
Okay. Ren.
I'm gonna move and hide 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
29,
Okay.
and then pop out and shoot.
Alright. You dive into cover. Kind of look like you're rushing past it, then bolt out and fire. Go ahead.
Yep. 22,
Okay.
and then sneak.
You don't get sneak.
Figure. Whoa, you're right. I don't get sneak. I just get advantage on the attack. Thanks.
You
Wait,
see
I thought-
the arrow kind of like cut into her sleeve and kind of seems to stick in it. She doesn't seem to regard it, and you don't see any blood coming out from it. Yeah, Lauren.
Well, just because when Sam touched me it didn't work doesn't mean when I touch Sam it won't, right?
I mean, that's a fair point.
But yeah,
Cool.
Reverse touchies.
yeah, maybe he needs to be the bottom, you know?
Okay. Do me a favor and cast the Eldritch Blast spell as if you were casting it normally.
26.
That'll hit.
Misses.
Go ahead and roll damage. And then I'll make a wisdom saving throw against the spell save DC of Sam. Which is
15.
lucky for you, a failure. She
Woohoo!
is hit by a bright blast of Eldritch energy that detonates upon her in a bright, like flashing yellow light, and she seems to cover her face and doesn't seem to be able to see.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
This ability is called Glamour, and is now on the Dream Shard.
Nice.
All right, Lord Kurgosler.
All right. So Broxgar is up ahead, running, hiding, or doing something with the sword.
Looks like he's trying to hide the sword. Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move around from the other side of the car where I am over to where Sam is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, I can cast fly on you and you can rain down hell from above. And then I got to make
My
sure you're
spells
okay with that. I need
going-
consent first. Do you consent to that?
I mean, I'd like to fly, but my spells aren't really going through like 10 feet to past her. You know, I think like she's got her necklace on defense right now or something.
Okay, so should I put fly on Yen Lauren, or is this not going to help anybody?
I've got a feeling I've got the same issue. Maybe the dwarf, because his bolts.
Yeah, he ran away.
No, but that would help him run farther, you know.
You guys, I'm trying to help out. All right, forget that then. How much did I move? I moved probably about like.
You got two people next to you, and you know the Esper edges are effective. Just throwing it out.
Dude, I haven't. Well, I didn't. I'll have to ask for consent again.
Happy to give it to you, man. You know I'm always
Yeah.
willing to bend over for you, buddy.
Oh,
To be fair, it would have to be Yen because I used my reaction already this turn.
Aha.
I have not.
Well, I'm about, I think, 50 feet away from him.
Oh no, I did when you tried to hit it with me. So never mind. You can't do it with either of us.
because you started your turn. You get a
Right.
reaction back
Alright,
when you start your
forget it.
turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do it to me now. I got my reaction back because I forgot I took a turn.
All right, I will do that then.
Crane Beak with the shard.
So, pardon me?
So you're using Crane Beak with the Dream Shard.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna beak a shard.
As you touch it, a beacon of light shines out from the Dream Shard. Each ally that can hear and see the two of you can move up to their speed so that they are closer to either you or Yenloren. You, Yenloren, and all allies that move can take either the disengage, dash, or dodge action as a part of this as a free, as a part of the free movement.
Okay, that could be useful. I'm not sure if it's useful at this moment though.
It's a free dodge.
Yes, it's like a free disengage.
Or dodge, yeah. But
Yeah.
Valette can pull
Maybe
back
that's gonna
if you
do
want to pull back.
I would if I were you, Valette.
There's also no range. It's just so long as they can hear and see.
I can disengage, you said?
Disengage, you could dash, or you can dodge.
I will dash.
The name of this ability is Birds of a Feather.
I thought you said any player could take their movement to get closer to
They
us.
can move, and as a part of that movement, they can take either the disengage, dodge, or
Yeah, so you don't need to dash to get to all the way to us if you don't want to.
I will,
If you want to get there and take the dodge action in case she throws some shit at us, like, you know what I mean?
disengage, dash.
no, yeah. I'm gonna dodge.
There you
So
go.
Now.
since I'm right there, I can't dodge. I'm guessing since I'm
Yeah,
not moving.
you can. You don't have to actually move
Oh.
any distance if you're already adjacent.
Okay.
You basically get.
So yeah, I think we're all taking the dodge.
All right, I'll dodge
I'm
too
gonna
then.
move to the other side and dodge.
That's my action, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, I think I will cast spiritual weapon anyways because
Okay.
that's a bonus action. I
You're
believe.
casting at her.
Yep. I don't
You
know
watch
if the
as
range.
nothing appears before you, and you lose a spell slot.
Son of a bitch. All right, guys, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
As she kind of
Yeah.
like rears from the
Kind of
blindness,
pointless
you
right
see
now.
her hand kind of recoil back in from its pummeling of Valette, and she starts spinning it around her body, and it just kind of starts moving around as a chain follows it around in this snakish path, and she seems to be holding her sword in a defensive stance, now holding the blade down from her hand. It appears that she is in the defensive at current. Valette. Immediately... No, not yet. Valette. Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, vodka, sorry.
I'm listening.
It's your round.
It's your turn,
turn.
buddy. Start talking.
All right. What do you want me to do right now? Should I engage?
Oh, end of its next turn.
Or should we retreat?
She is no longer blind.
How'd you guys stop saying?
She stopped herself.
Well, that's not going to do us any good.
Let's fuck her up. That's my advice.
These Esperages don't belong in Conglomerate's hand at all.
All right, I go and I offer my sword to Broxgar.
Yeah.
Reaction time.
My God, guys, stop touching each other so much. We're in the middle of battle.
Okay, so you hand Judgment over to Broxgar. Fury changes into a long-barreled rifle, able to fit Judgment in his barrel. Broxgar then makes a single ranged weapon attack with Fury.
Yeah. Let me find it.
It hits against the chain and is flung away. It kind of flutters down and slams on the ground near her. And then I'm going to go ahead and reword this real quick. Valette, you have the... Nope, not rewording it. It's happening. You watch as Valette disappears and manifests holding the sword next to her.
Nice.
Go get her, dude.
I'm going to action surge.
You have your sword in your hand.
All right, I make 2 attacks with judgment.
Okay.
26 and a 13.
And you already knew Blade Shot. You should have been able to read that one, nerd.
Yeah, we've done it before.
Yep. Alright.
I knew what it was going to do.
Oh, you wanted to be back here? Alright. You swing with it.
I mean, it's not the best idea, but hey.
First attack will actually hit, and the second attack will miss.
She takes 10 damage.
She, immediately upon you, like, appearing in front of her, she's still taking the dodge action. The chain kind of, like, stops, and, like, it holds its position in the coil around you. And the claw kind of, like, reaches down, like it's about to just drop down on you. And she's holding the sword up, like she's ready to cut on you. With that second attack, she actually has blocked your sword, and you two are kind of locked, sword to sword. Sam?
Sorry, I was putting the food away in the fridge.
Okay. What are you doing?
Okay. So I'm about as useful as, like, you know, a paper bag in a waterfall right now.
2 uses of the dual techniques, right?
Correct.
Cool. Just making sure.
She,
Fine. I'm going to.
you can't use it with the same person.
Right.
You
No,
say?
Gilbert.
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 Okay.
I haven't touched Gilbert yet.
No, you hadn't.
That's true. We might as well all touch now.
Okay, you and Gilbert can each make a single melee attack with your Esper edges.
Random.
They're
Alright,
both
I
big
attack
dice up,
Gilbert
young
with
Lauren.
mine.
Before or after the attacks, you and Gilbert can move up to your speed.
Before the attack. Up to my speed, oh crap.
It's just 60.
Yeah, that's not gonna help me at all. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to get 65, 70 feet. So yeah, I attack Gilbert.
I can move 35 feet. I'm gonna dodge because I was dodging from before.
Oh, you don't get another. You don't get to dodge or disengage off of this. This is
No, he was saying that because I said I attack Gilbert. God. No.
Can we at least run up partway there, maybe?
Want?
I am not a frontline fighter. Go ahead.
Trying to hit him with my something, you know?
this dual tech is
I move-
called cut and run.
Over here.
Alright, I'm just gonna run up that far. Like, that's 35 feet. That's my movement.
Dodge. Dodge.
Dodge, sure. Alright, guys, I think we have to overwhelm this guy.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
Eventually we'll do something, I'm sure.
It's in your character card, Sam, or your weapon card. Okay, next up is Broxgar, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna stuff the sword underneath the wreckage
Okay.
and move out.
All right.
Fire 2 more shots at her.
Hit. Miss. Okay. As
Big
before,
damage.
it doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage. It seems to be doing less than you anticipate. Ren.
Yep, I'm gonna move. I'll move here, my full movement, and take the dodge action.
Okay. Alright. As a legendary action, she'll make a claw attack against Valette.
Claw.
That'll hit for 7 points of damage and make a strength athletics check. Actually, no, apologies. The way it's worded, you are grabbed. There's an escape DC now. So you are currently grappled by her claw.
She
Alright.
likes you.
Yin Lauren.
I have a question.
Shoot.
When we saw Sayer, she had that thing or the vial around her neck, right?
Yeah,
This bitch got one?
she does. Gosh, you guys are so sexist, though. So quit calling her a bitch.
I don't mean bitch in a derogatory way. I mean as a general term for women.
What?
That's worse.
Same.
Yeah.
That is a Boondocks quote.
That's Andy Spirit's waifu, but take it easy.
Anyway, kill my villain. What did you? Yeah, she's wearing one. It's a green liquid inside of her vial. That's right.
This blood
yeah.
necklace.
Great. Yen Lauren will yell out to the group, "Target necklace!" And I'm gonna touch Brockscar's fucking thing if he lets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
They grow an extra 3 inches.
All right. Fury's head changes into a large crossbow. Brockscar makes a ranged weapon attack with Fury. This weapon attack will deal psychic damage if it hits.
Can I spend a point of grit for a Deadeye shot?
Yeah.
I do so to make a advantage.
Are you aiming? Yeah.
At the necklace? Is that what you said?
Nah, don't worry. If it's psychic damage, you might as well just fucking hit her. But let the guys up front smash the necklace.
What's
So
the name
whether-
of this technique, John?
What's that?
Oh, I just wanted to know the name of this technique.
Mine detonation. Whether or not the attack hits, the target creature and each creature adjacent to it must make a wisdom saving throw, or take damage as if they've been struck by a single Eldritch Blast.
19.
So yeah, spell save DC will be equal to Dreamspire, or I'm sorry,
17.
yeah, Lauren, yeah. She'll succeed as well. Okay, so we're good.
11 damage from the attack.
Okay, psychic damage. Okay. She seems to be resistant to psychic damage as well. Dream Shard. And Fury. You should have Mind Detonation inside of your Dream Shard now. Okay. You guys are getting a lot of these out now. Jeez. Alright. Lord Kurgazler.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I found an ability of mine that I haven't used yet. I think this is going to be good in this case. So let me build it up first. You should always build something up so people are disappointed when they actually see it. So what it's going to be is Crown of Retaliation. It's 1 charge of my Esperage, and then 1 creature of your choice within 100 feet of you that you can see must make a Wisdom saving throw against your spellcaster DC, which I believe is, I need to look it up. I think it's 15, 16. I don't know, but it's an Esperage, so I'm thinking it's not normal magic. So
It's your
hopefully
spellcaster DC, yeah. And then on a failure, the target takes 2d6 plus your wisdom modifier and is affected by
Right.
your Crown of Retaliation. The
15.
creature can repeat the wisdom saving throw to end the crown's effect. The crown lasts for 1 minute or until the creature succeeds on a wisdom saving throw. Until the crown ends, the target takes 5 radiant damage when any ally within 5 squares of it takes damage. 5, it should be 25
Right, and I
feet.
think that she has no problem damaging us. So if we just go up there and let her damage us, at least she takes 5. So something. All right,
Agreed.
she has to fail a save though. And unfortunately, he doesn't roll those out in the open, so we can't see what he gets. It's not as
Are you
exciting.
calling me a cheater?
No, I'm just saying it's not as exciting for us because we can't see it.
She'll fail it.
I'm calling
Roll
you
your
a
damage.
cheater.
Woo, that's exciting. All right, 2d6 plus my wisdom mod. All right, cool. I'll do that. Sorry, guys. What's my wisdom mod? 4. Yes. All right. I'm ready to go. 2d6. I'll do the 2d6 first. Boom. Ooh, not bad. It's a 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. That's actually really good.
Okay. And then she anytime so at the end of her next turn she'll be able to repeat the wisdom saving throw.
Right. And then
Okay.
anytime before she saves, if
Yeah.
she attacks like Villette, she'll take
Within
5
25 feet, yeah. As a legendary action before she moves to that point, she's going to use the discard ability. Villette, go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
I rolled a 22.
Okay, great. So she tries to throw you with her chain hand, and she does not. Okay, on her turn, she's going to just use her full itinerary of attacks on you.
I figured.
Yep. 19, 17, and 22.
19, 17, 22. Since I don't think I've technically wielded my shield yet, the 19 and 22 hit.
Okay. That'll be 12 and 13, so 25 total.
Cool.
She'll take 10 radiant.
Okay. Yep. And as a bonus action, she will attempt to discard. Make a strength saving throw. Make a
I
note.
have to make.
Is it
What do I
working?
have to make?
Strength saving throw.
Okay, sorry. 27,
Nice.
not 20.
Okay. She is not throwing you away from her claw.
Noise.
Oh, no, I apologize. She would have let go of the grapple in that last one. She's not grappling you any longer. When she discarded, she didn't throw you with it. She just let you go. Okay.
I'm a fan.
That's fine. Alright, before your initiative, she will take the legendary action to attack you with her claw again, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's mean.
18 to hit.
Misses.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Alright. So yeah, claw gets battered off of your armor. You tuck to the side. Go ahead, your initiative.
As an action, I'm going to equip my shield for that sweet 21 AC.
Okay.
And then, I'm there now, right now.
Okay. Sam.
I feel so used right now.
Any AoE? Any?
That, or you can try
mean-
targeting the necklace instead of her with something.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like any magic that I've been sending besides dual text has been like.
Stopped. Yeah, that's right.
Something that might affect the terrain on which he's working. Not her.
And I'm 5 feet out of range for that one item that I got, John.
Move 5 feet forward then.
I just moved my entire speed to get to that point,
Oh, bummer.
and I'm 5 feet out of range.
Didn't you just get a thing that could carry an item for you?
This is something that I have to throw.
Got it.
So
Ready
Could have
to
the
throw
thing-
it if she's comes closer.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If she gets closer, I'm reaching to the stuff that's fatter.
Okay. Brock's go.
Rocks.
Could I sure shot the necklace with the dual technique?
You could attempt to.
Alright. I reach out and say to Sam, touch.
I use my reaction though. Okay, let's do it anyway.
Have you already used your reaction?
Well, no, for the ready to action. But still,
Yeah.
this is probably
That's fine.
more worthwhile.
Okay, take the attack.
Okay, it hits.
What'd you roll?
Hold on.
Her armor class unmodified is a 17. And because you're attacking a small target on her, I'm effectively putting that at a +5 to her AC to try and target that item particularly on her for flavor's sake. So even with inspiration, that'll still miss.
He misses.
Yep.
It still takes damage
Well, it's
as if
actually,
I had made it on.
for sure shot, I believe it's an advantage when you use that dual tech. Let me double check. No, it's not. It just does more damage. Okay, so yeah, that misses. Alright, what were you saying? Sorry?
It still does 9 damage, but
Okay.
that's probably not enough to hurt the object.
Well, it'll actually hit her in that regard. Since it missed the target, it's going to hit her. So 9. Alright. Next up is, do you have anything else?
Stepping forward.
Okay. Ren.
Yep, I'm gonna step forward and touch Ketsujin to judgment. If Valet will.
Use my reaction.
So it's the duplicate one, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So Valette becomes a copy of Ren, and if you'll exchange your token to make that the case, that'd be
Yep.
swell. For this turn, she is an exact duplicate of Ren for all purposes, and the duplicate immediately gets a turn,
And I get a turn as well, right?
acting in every way. At the start of Valette's turn, no. You're refunded the action it costs to do the dual tech, so you still have an action. Yeah.
Right. So could that be the attack action?
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. So I get to attack. He gets to attack.
she gets to attack. Yeah,
Cool.
22 to hit.
hits.
And then I will use the sword.
Oh, keeping in
Yeah.
mind, you're not actually swinging with judgment. You're swinging with Ren's weapon. So
Ooh-wee! And I get sneak.
yeah, that crit damage is wrong. Should be 6, not 3. So that'll be
Okay.
17. Okay, and then roll sneak attack damage.
Nice.
And is a sneak attack maximized at 18?
No, it's just doubled.
Okay.
That was good.
So it's 17 plus 28?
Correct. No. You roll it twice.
Oh, okay.
$27.
Okay. And then
17
you hit
plus
as well.
27.
Black, can you do me a favor and click your damage on your attack, Andy, again?
Okay.
And then click your sneak attack damage one more time.
How do I do that?
Just click
'cause it's in
on
the roll.
yeah, click it again. The attack again.
Just click the.
Should do it again, yeah.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
11.
And then sneak attack.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Man, that
That's
is
a really
sweet.
strong power creep. I might need to neuter that one.
No.
I don't see a problem with that.
No,
First thing we've done against her.
It's absolutely compared to others, it's imbalanced. So I think I actually might
Yeah.
need to raise the power level of the other ones.
How's she feel
Like,
getting
maybe
struck by
when I
Katsuji?
Yeah, good note actually. So as she's struck by 2 copies of the same weapon, Ren, as you're swinging and slashing behind her, you see a figure kind of manifest. Nobody else sees this, but you see the person in your sword kind of standing behind her, and kind of looking at her with like a very sorrowful look. As she's struck, she kind of backs away, kind of bleeding at this point, but you notice that the liquid that's oozing from her isn't blood. It appears to be this kind of greenish liquid. She'll go ahead and take her legendary action, and she will strike. No, she won't strike. She will use 2 of her legendary actions, so she has 2 more points remaining to take the dodge action. Yen Lauren.
Nice, guys.
We still haven't taken out that necklace, right?
Correct.
Nope.
No.
God damn it, guys. Oh, let's see. Is there any of this wreckage from the car left
Yeah.
that I could like duck for cover behind?
Sure.
It's half a car in 2 places, right?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna run to there and try and take the hide action.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Well,
Okay. You think you're hidden. Lord Kurt Gosler.
All
that's
right.
all that matters, right?
I am going to walk up to the Valette Ren, which is the one I think right in front of. I think it's the middle one.
Pick one.
Correct.
And
No, don't answer
I'm
him.
going Yeah, you don't have to answer me. I don't think you guys moved around that much, did you? So I'm gonna move up, boom, and say Valette. Can she answer me then?
No.
As a free action.
Yes, fine, whatever.
You can do as a free action talk.
I wanted to have that moment. No, that's the real one.
That's the wrong one. I'm going to heal her with the Cure Wounds. I'm
Okay.
hoping she doesn't cancel my magic when it's a heal spell, but we'll find out.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. You're within 10 feet of her.
Son of a bitch! Even she cancels out healing divine magic. Alright. Alright,
Okay.
fine, you suck, lady. That was an action. I could do a bonus action, though, right?
Yeah, what are you gonna use?
Spiritual weapon.
A good... that won't work. Good try.
Don't you have a weapon? Just smack her. Smack a bitch.
I just used my action to try to heal them because I was trying to give him as many hit points as possible. Alright, I'll have to wait till next time and I'll hit him.
Okay.
I
So,
think they got her on the ropes now anyways.
yeah,
right?
she's bleeding.
Good job, guys.
As you guys kind of look at her and are very focused and intent on her, you see her clawed hand kind of like quivering as it snaps back into its position, and it snaps up into the air, kind of like up into the misty clouds. You hear it slam onto the top of one of the buildings nearby, and then in like a sudden jolt, she is up on top of the building, some 30 or so feet above you.
I'm guessing we don't get a reaction
She doesn't
attack.
allow for opportunity attacks in that movement. No.
Bummer.
Wait, I have the Sentinel feat. Would that still let me allow me an opportunity attack?
Can you drop it for me, please?
Oh,
Uh,
that's a
'cause-
great feat.
In essence, the item's actually moving her. It's not her that's moving. You see it.
Yep. Sentinel. It's basically
With
if
an
they take the
opportunity attack. You're not going to be hitting her with an opportunity attack.
Yeah, but look at the second one. Creatures provoke opportunity
You can
attacks.
take-
from
Well,
you
yeah, but
without
that's
a
specifically the
disengage.
disengage action.
No, you can
This
take
is not a disengage action.
You can take the attack. You can make an attack, but it is not an opportunity attack.
Okay. 13 doesn't hit.
Anyways, she disappears up onto the roof, out of your vision at current. All right, Bullet.
Now she's Valette again.
Yep.
I can make you fly, Valette. No way. I know how.
You just have to think
you can
happy
make her
thoughts.
touch-
Happy
You can
thoughts.
make her touch the sky, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Brockstar's right next to me? Oh, I already initiated with him, though. Let me just take a quick second to look at what I can do from what I know. Sorry.
Do we know she's on the house, or is that just
You saw her fly up there, yeah.
okay? I mean, we could just try climbing.
I'd
I
say
have a
Yen-
grappler. I can get there.
Yen Lauren's at a good enough angle that he can actually kind of see her.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you drawing on my...
I did not mean to, dude. I'm sorry.
Joe, don't you laugh. Don't you laugh.
Alright, I'm 50 feet from Yen Lauren, so that won't work. And I can't initiate with Joe, correct? Because I've already done so. Alright. I'm probably at that point going to just go and try and let's climb up that wall.
Isn't Gilbert the one that gives you movement?
Yeah, but that's not going to help him, I don't think. I mean, he becomes invisible.
Make a strength
It's-
athletics check.
It is worth saving, I believe.
I could make him
I
fly.
rolled a 13. No, a 23, sorry.
Okay. You climb up 15 feet.
Alright. How much more till the
Wait, 5, 10. You climb up 10 feet.
Alright.
Okay. It's 30 feet up.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sam. And again, you have to be further back to see her because of angling. She's 30 feet up. Yen Lauren's
Oh yeah, I
about
know,
the
but
cusp.
I know she's up there. I'm just thinking, how stupid do I feel like being today?
Don't burn the house down.
Yes.
That's a bad idea.
It's a great
Do it.
idea.
Don't be
No,
that stupid.
I think
Play your
I'm
character.
not being that stupid. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's why. Snap to center. Okay. I think I'm going to be somewhat stupid. You know what? I'm going to run up and grab the dwarf and just sort of look at Broxgar and say, hold on tight. And then I'm going to thunder step
Nice.
over here
Okay.
with
Understand.
Broxgar.
It's what's the distance on Thunderset?
90 feet.
The two of you detonate on the roof, causing a large crack in paneling. The floor kind of breaks out from you. All right. As a legendary action, she's going to use the dodge action. The chain starts to whirl around her again. Broxgar, it's your initiative. Okay. You rush across the panels, move towards her.
Yeah, I'll use Villain's Menace.
Okay. Make the attack. Okay, so
26.
14 will miss.
Oh,
She's dodging.
true.
So you have
Alright.
+1 to your attacks and +2 to damage rolls from here on, everyone.
Nice.
Right? Or is it just you? You gain. It's you. Okay. Ren,
I want to use my grappler to get up there.
you can. 30-foot movement. You pop up onto the roof. You would have to stand either here, here, or here.
I only saw one.
Those 3 squares, if you're wanting to be adjacent to her, those 3 squares.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be adjacent to her. I get within 30 feet there, right?
Yeah, you can go there instead. Well,
You
keep,
want to be
keep
standing right
you actually,
friend.
you have to be standing right underneath the roof to be able to pop up that way, because it's 30 feet up, and angles will create, hypotenuses are longer than height and length.
Okay, I guess I'm going right there.
Okay, and then zip, and you're up at the top. And
So
then
that's the action. Does that take my movement?
your movement would be to get underneath it, and then it would be a bonus action to shoot up onto the roof.
Got it.
And are you attacking her when you get up there?
But I thought that. Oh, I see what
It's a
you
bonus
mean.
action for the grappler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Punch her in the face.
Punch her in the face.
16 will miss.
Okay, I missed.
Yenlord.
She still got the necklace on, right?
Mm-hmm.
She does.
Fuck all you. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at her and they do nothing, right?
Soon they stop within 10 feet of her, correct?
Great.
Lord Kurgan.
Get your ass up here, Gilbert.
Coming. All right. Is that a 30-foot high ceiling?
Yeah, the roof is 30 feet up.
Sweet. I'm gonna move up to the side. Misty step, because I can do that. Travel domain, bitches. All right.
Bam up to the top.
I'm gonna go right next to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, haha. And then I know I probably can't do this on this turn, but I'm gonna try to use Crane Beak to pull that stupid ass magic deleting.
You have an action. You can take an attack
necklace
now.
off of her. All right, I'll do that, man. Pull. Oh, that's right. It's a bonus action to do up there. I'm gonna try to pull it off like you do with a crane beak with a necklace. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get the image.
That thing that we all do all the time. Of course.
With a crane bait.
Sure.
Also,
Sure.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right, come on, guys. This is the most important attack roll I have ever made.
Ever.
Which means it's gonna be bad.
yeah, but I don't think you should use the word bitch. I feel like it's derogatory towards women.
Yeah, who uses that? That's not that Kevin
Guys are
guy, is it?
terrible.
It's definitely not him.
Make the attack.
All right, people don't like me enough already. Come on, man. I'm trying to make it. Sorry.
We love you, Kevin. Let's go.
All right, sorry. I'm old. It takes me time. Hey,
15.
18 is what I rolled. That's not
15.
bad against a necklace.
15 will miss.
No,
She's
18. Oh, my
She's still
disadvantage.
dodging. Yeah.
Oh, that dodger.
All right.
Alright, you're not going to get away with this.
So since
She
Gilbert
is quite an artful dodger.
is
Yeah.
pretty short, she's going to launch her claw across the chasmway, and it lands on the building over here.
Oh, no.
When it hits, she's going to pull herself over to it. Gilbert, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy. That's my weakness right there. She's going to knock me off this building. Don't do it.
She's-
You're hurting my heart.
She's really sweeping. She's sweeping you off your feet.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
not at disadvantage.
Could I try to grab him?
Yeah. You'll use your reaction to do it.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw yourself.
Awesome.
Watch it.
I
be
got
another
you.
You got me! That's so awesome.
Okay, you catch him, but he's hanging off the roof, so you need to be able to pull him back up. The strength
Yeah,
check
I'll
will
do
need
that.
to happen on your turn as an action to lift him up.
Ooh, that's bad.
All right. Bullet.
Oh.
I have a -1 strength, Gilbert.
So I still have what, 15, 20
20
feet
feet.
to climb up.
Mhm.
Do I see her zip across?
Oh yeah, and you also hear the thudding of Gilbert's and probably a and like I got you, buddy, hoo-ah, and the cool, awesome bro mans that's going up on the roof there.
I yell out from my position, climbing up the wall. Sam, do you have another teleport in you?
I suppose.
All right, I continue to climb up the wall.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I apologize. She just used her action for that. I'm gonna move. I forgot.
Ah.
There we go. Now I'm good. Okay, go ahead. You climb up to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
And then I take the dash action to move all the way over to Sam.
Okay. Sam, you're up.
Ah, wow, it's exactly 90 feet for me to bike in. Alright, again, since I'm guessing it's not going to let me land exactly on her,
Mhm.
so I'm going to try to be smart. I'm going to land, like here-esque with, Belette.
1 over, so I'm right next to her.
I can't really, I don't know if I go any closer if it'll work. It's within a 10-foot radius.
Oh, darn.
He's got a point there.
Right.
Yeah, I want to make sure I actually get you over there.
And where do you want to? Where is Valette being placed?
Yeah, not happening. Probably right next to me. Because again, 10-foot radius, I want to make sure it actually happened.
Good spell crafting, by the way. Very smart. Yeah. So Valette, you're north of Sam.
So right here?
Correct.
All right, cool.
Alright. As a legendary action, I'll make a claw attack against Sam.
No.
19. 7 damage,
Misses.
and you're grappled.
Yeah, how much damage did you say that was again?
7.
Did she make? She has to make a save, otherwise she'll take 5.
No, she's
Radiant.
taking 5. I don't. Oh, I didn't on her turn actually make that save. Let me do that.
Right,
real
you gotta
quick.
try. That's what I was telling you.
I did fail it, so she'll take 5.
All right, keep doing that, Sam. We're damaging her.
Rockscar. Remember, you have +1 to attacks and +2 to damage rolls.
Yeah, but I gotta reload. So
Okay.
I'll fire a cannon.
All right. I believe that's a straight shot, so anything in between is actually going to get touched too. So your line of shot is going to go through Sam. You're off the building at that point. There's no
I'll
line.
do a diving shot, diving cannon. And I'll forego my safety for accuracy.
Oh my god.
It's one guy with 6 guns.
Okay.
Take one shot.
Ren, you do not have a reaction, so don't ask if you can save him. He's making his
Okay,
own
but
decisions.
I'm already holding Gilbert. I'm trying
Yeah.
to pull
But I
Gilbert.
could hold him, and then we'll be a chain.
Oh, don't do that to Ren. He's going to drop you both.
He's jumping the other direction.
I'm sure she's gonna pass the dex save.
Yeah.
So do I roll the strength save to try to pull Gilbert up?
On your turn, hold on. I'm still
Oh, sorry,
finishing this
sorry,
part.
sorry. So sorry.
Okay,
Can,
so
can
yeah,
she get disadvantage for style points?
I'd say yes, but she rolled a 21 and a crit on the second one, so
Trying to help Joe.
so it misses, and you see it kind of like skitter across the roof because it's kind of shooting from a downward position, a person being jumped off a roof, firing up at a target who's on top of the roof. It kind of skitters across the rooftop, and you see tiles kind of flay out behind her, and then Broxgar falls 30 feet. Ooh.
So epic.
It takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage and is prone in that square. That is action. Gain inspiration, though, for that. I do want to make sure that you understand that was Action Heroes F.
Worth.
We're going too much ape.
Dope.
Too much Apex
Power
here.
slide. Power
Apex
slide.
weapons. Alright, Ren, as an action on your turn, you can make a strength athletics check to lift Gilbert up.
Yes! My -1.
Yeah, all you needed was a 10. He's not terribly heavy. Well, he's actually in plate. He probably would have been a little bit more, but yeah. You get him up onto the
Half
roof.
plate.
That's right.
Alright.
And, Lauren?
Do I have an angle on her from where I am?
No, because you're 30 feet below her. But I'm sorry, I have a legendary action between you and them. Sam, go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Hey guys, this is going to go great with my strength of 0.
Straight roll,
Just
man.
Stronger than me, Sam.
Target number was 17. She's going to throw you off the roof.
Hey guys, I'm going to die.
You only take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, but you're prone.
Hey guys, I'm unconscious.
Guess what? She takes 5
I'm
points of
kidding.
damage.
Okay, I've got 12 points left.
Was
I've
it-
got 12.
With kind of a sickening splat. I believe it blooded you, though, right? You're less than
It
half.
what?
He's out.
You're less than half.
Yeah, I am less than half at this point.
So, Lauren, as you're kind of trying to get angles with a sickening splat, Sam just kind of lands in the wreckage of the car just next to you, and you see him kind of spit of blood, and you're pretty sure one of his teeth actually got knocked out. What do you do, Yen?
That fucking bitch! You know, we really should stop using that term to describe her, though.
Yes, that's not so nice.
That effing undead.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
No, it's all good.
Yen, what are you doing? She is a bitch. She's a bitch.
Maybe you should stop making characters that way and we won't have to identify them.
Hey, fair enough. But Lauren, what are you trying to do?
I have a dumb idea.
Go with
Are
it.
you-
Building?
Are you
Do
sure,
it.
Andy? Are you sure?
Do
I don't
it.
know. I don't know. Go for
Dumb ideas, they're the best.
Oh no.
Where's the target?
Can I target like? It doesn't target anywhere. I
As
just
long as you're
summon
gonna
them.
control them, man.
Yeah.
I can't. No, there's no control over them. I draw a circle on the ground and they can't touch me.
Within,
Oh,
Or
Oh
I
god.
can draw the circle
Oh,
around
God.
me and Sam on the ground, and they're gonna shoot at the closest non-demon entity. So, hoping this thing isn't a demon.
so my question is you're summoning them. When they're summoned, they're brought into the abyss within 60 from the abyss within 60 feet of you.
Yeah, so I can summon them directly behind her, so I make sure they target.
Okay, is that what
Her.
you're doing?
Yep.
Okay, they don't manifest.
No, like back here. I meant by this house over
No, he's saying
here.
your
So they're
spell is not
behind her,
working.
and she's the first. Unless they don't.
So what I'm saying is
Work.
you can't see anywhere further than like really close to her. If you want them to
What
be
do you-
close to her, they have to be like right on her or down.
No, they just need to be between her as the closest
Okay.
thing. So if I put them on the street down, I can't ping. I'm so sorry. But if I move over my body, let me
I get you. You're talking about
here. Yeah, they just need to be the closest non-demon needs to be her. So if I summon them where my body is right now, but I stay there, you know what I mean?
That's fine. So then they roll initiative for the summon demon as a group. So go ahead and make just a d20 roll.
$11.
Okay, so they will go on initiative 11.
Yeah, and I'm summoning 4 demons, half or lower.
Okay.
Oh no, I have to roll, don't I? Never mind. This is
Yeah, you
the.
do
I don't
have
get a
to
choice on this one. That's the Fae
A
thing. I'm
D6.
thinking of the other spell. Sorry. So I am summoning 4.
Sam, make
Challenge rating half or lower.
an Arcana check.
That's a 9. I'm a little bit concussed from the fall.
Based on your line of study, I'm going to give you advantage for the check.
Okay.
You're pretty sure
26.
you're pretty sure Yen Lauren just summoned demons.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Later.
Lord
You
Kurgazor.
really did used to work for the conglomerate, didn't you?
Holy shit! I guess I can't even see the demons yet because they're
Yeah.
behind the house.
Or the
Thank
spellcasting.
goodness. This is like when Dad comes home on there's a party. You're having a party in the house.
Trying to hide
He'd
the
be like,
party.
Who invited the demons at the house? What the hell are you doing? Alright. So I'm gonna look over at Ren and say, "Thank you for saving my life." Now, do you want to go over there and get that necklace, or should I? Because I can only cast fly on one of us.
Don't you want the demons to do the work?
No, no.
You don't know anything about demons.
Neither do you.
We don't know anything about demons.
Yeah, I mean, really, only one of us is gonna get a fly off of here.
I think that's gonna be you.
You sure? All right.
Yeah.
Peter
Well,
Pan that shit.
All right, I'm going to cast fly, which I believe is an action. It's not a bonus action. I'll click it. Click it to win. What level? 3. All right, what did it say, guys? It's an action.
One
yeah.
action.
And I can fly 60 feet, so I'm gonna like Peter Pan this. Yeah. Actually, Brock's just fell, didn't he? Is he down there at the?
No, I also casted fly. I'm okay.
Oh, sweet. I thought you were in a pool of blood or something. But that's Sam. All right, I'll fly over to Sam because I'm like, wait a minute, Sam, he's still alive. I gotta go get this necklace. So
The
I'll
fuck
fly
are you
over
doing
here.
paying attention to me?
Pick up your mind, Gilbert.
All right, I'm trying to think this out here. All right.
Don't think,
Obviously,
just do.
I'm gonna fly right over to her. I think that's 60 feet. Somebody measure that with an
Yeah.
actual.
Where are you going? Where are you landing? Okay.
Right.
You're no longer flying.
Yeah, I'm gonna like fall when I land. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Oh man, you're right. I'm totally fly is off. Damn it.
Yep.
But anyways, am I right next to her?
You're adjacent, yeah.
Can I grab that necklace
You
off
can
of her?
attempt to try and grab the necklace, sure.
I'm
There's like
going-
0 chance that's gonna happen.
Go ahead and
you
make.
never know. I could roll
make
a
an
nat
attack.
20. And that would. Is it an attack roll or is it like a
Or you,
strength check?
strength athletics, sure.
I mean, actually, my attack might be better. Yeah, how about just attack? Because it's
Okay.
better if I do that. Better
Well, I
chance.
mean, I was going to say he did use fly this round, so is that?
Oh, you cast fly. It's an
Oh,
action. Never mind. You're not
you're right.
attacking anyways.
I'm gonna stand right next to her and say, "You've been a bad person."
Okay. She's used 2 legendary actions.
Bad girl.
She's used 2
You-
legendary
a bad girl.
action points during the cycle. So before her initiative starts, she'll use her 3rd point to make a claw attack against Lord Kurgazler.
You're going to kill me, aren't you?
Crit.
But you went right next to her.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to get in her face.
You'll
It's
take
like, do you want to die or shall I?
18 points of
Yeah,
damage.
18. All right. Does she take 5?
Oh,
I'm gonna slowly whittle her down.
yeah, she'll take 5.
All right. I gotta do my math here.
And then it's at the start of her
Only
turn, or
300
the
more
end
to
of her
go.
turn when she saves for that.
Yeah.
Start of her
At this
turn, right?
rate, we'll all be dead. But if we spread it out, it won't be so bad.
Let me double check. Crown of Judge.
It's like
Or Crown of Rich.
what do they call that? Attrition. It's attrition, guys. We're gonna win by attrition. It's like we're like the Russians.
Wait, where's the
Nice.
lowest-
Crown of Retaliation. So. The crown lasts for 1 minute until the target succeeds, so wisdom saving throw.
I have to do a
Which they get every
I
time
think
they
that
take
doesn't
damage.
require concentration. Yeah, that crown
No,
I don't
it
think
doesn't.
it requires concentration, which is
So-
good because she would have knocked it out.
Okay, so it's each. I didn't put a duration like when it actually saves, so I'm going to say end of turn. That seems the fairest.
I thought it said 1 minute.
Yeah,
What
but
are you
they
talking about?
whenever they get another wisdom saving throw. It's
Oh
when-
right, it'd be each
end of
turn, right?
End of turn, yeah. So that said, on her turn as a bonus action, actually before the bonus action, no. She's going to use her bonus action to discard you. You can make a strength saving throw.
Nobody discards me, babe. All right, hold on a minute.
Oh, more
Where's
misogyny? Jeez, come on.
I guess. Smurfogeny. I'm a little blue guy. All right, so this is Dex, you said, right? Or Strength?
Strength
Doesn't
saving
matter,
throw.
doesn't matter, they're the same. All
Okay.
right, I rolled a 13 and a 1.
Sam, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 13.
Okay, you dodge out of the way. Kurt Gosler hits the ground next to you.
Ah, that's gonna kill me.
You take... no, just 10 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still conscious.
Alright.
That hurt. That was a bad idea, guys.
As her action, she looks to Volette, and she throws her hand out from behind her. It slams into one of the buildings to the north, and she'll zip off over to it. She'll then
Tim,
move.
do you have a grapple?
She'll then move and jump off the
No,
other side
don't.
of the building. Okay. Do you wish to give chase?
Yes, I do.
Make a strength athletic check as you try to jump over the jump there.
Ooh, that's the big one.
Anyone want to give me advantage?
Don't have it.
How do we do that? Oh, I don't have inspiration.
Everybody's burnt
I
it.
I
used
don't
it.
have inspiration.
Rox just got it.
I got a 9.
Brox, do you want to spend your inspiration to save him to keep on chasing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the best.
You got 22. You land on the other side. And that's
Woo
5,
woo.
10, 15 squares of movement. Adding 5 for the jump. And then she's on the other side of the building, so she's going to drop down. Do you want to move? You're going to have to dash to get to her, is what I'm trying to say.
I will dash to get to her.
Okay.
And I call out, "Over here!"
Alright. As a legendary action, she'll attack you with her claw.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
21 hits.
Yup, just exactly.
Ooh, max damage. 12 points.
I'm exactly unconscious at 0 hit points.
Perfect.
Does she take 5 damage radiant still?
She will.
Getting her there. That must be about 20 points.
Oh no,
right now.
she won't. She saved on the last one. I apologize.
She saved. Oh, darn it. Bummer.
I looked over and realized I rolled the wisdom check already. Broxgar, you're prone, so standing up will take half your movement, rounded down for you.
Wait, what about me?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
So I stand up, brush myself off. So we're going to have to walk.
I stood
And
up
then-
over top of you and drew the circle around both of us.
Oh.
So if you want to stand up, you got to step outside the circle, right?
Oh. Yeah, that's true, I would.
So you're welcome to do that, but that does make you the closest thing to those demons. And you
Well,
did see
not
me
if
summon
I-
them and draw a circle around us.
Well, I guess I'm just going to lie down and look up and hope that, Lauren wears nice underwear
Hmm.
and that he doesn't have to fart.
Just reminding you what I did.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. So instead, I look towards Gilbert and I just say, you might want to run.
Okay. On 13.
And that's my
Ren,
turn.
You're up.
Ren, do I know the demons are there?
God damn it.
No, they're on the other side of the building.
I'm moving.
All you
And
can see
Lauren
is that
just
they're moving
in
that
his
way.
concentration.
I'm gonna get down and start making my way towards the towards Gilbert and Lauren.
Okay. I'll allow you to take the dash action and dash action because cunning action. So you move down 30 feet climbing. That'll be a total of 60 feet, and then you can move a total of 30 feet from the building. So you would be closer to here, actually. And as he's rushing towards you, you guys see that he's now the closest creature.
Yeah.
All right, on 11, You watch as the demons claw their way through the window, and you hear the screams of the people hiding inside their
As
houses.
soon as I see them claw through the window, I can drop concentration.
Okay.
They're not going to get anywhere. They didn't target her, so I can drop it immediately as a free action. Like, they do break through the windows, and I'm sure we hear screams, but, like, I drop it as soon as I hear a window smash.
Okay. Yep. Forgot about those
There
buildings.
goes another spell slot. Not like they were doing any fucking good anyway.
Yeah, Lauren.
Yeah, I will heroically, can I try and just pick Sam up as my action and, like, stand him up?
You sure can.
Great.
Alright. Lord Kurgosler.
Okay, I'm going to like stand up and then like look at the ground in the pool of blood and pick up the.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Well, before that happens, legendary action claw attack
no.
against Valette again.
Oh, she's unconscious.
Oh, I don't care.
Advantage. Automatic crit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, Valette might, be dead soon. So I hope you have like diamonds with you.
That'll
Oh,
kill.
I do.
So it won't be enough to outright kill
Yeah.
you, but it will be a death saving throw failure for you there, buddy.
So 2, right? Because it's a crit.
It's not automatically a crit on. No, I didn't crit. I just hit. I said hit.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. That is 1 failure then.
Correct. And then Lord
You'll be
Kurgosler, you
fine.
were
Just
saying-
walk it off.
I was just gonna say, I look at the pool of blood on the ground, and there's like a piece of my skull sitting on there. So I pick it up and stick it in the back, kind of like an egg.
Sure.
Be like, hold it a little bit there. It'll heal.
Yeah.
And then, so that's half my movement right there, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Son of a bitch. All right, I will look over. I think I gotta look at what this action is. I'm thinking of doing my
Channel divinity.
divine thing that allows everybody to move. Step. That's it.
It's an action.
Channel divinity action. Well, I moved up. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do channel divinity.
Everyone
This-
can
if
move their speed.
Right.
that-
Everybody I think you have to be close to me, so it's only going to be the people right next to me. But
That can see and hear you. So just Ren, Yen, and
Yeah.
yeah. Ren moves closer to you.
so we can all move, guys, our speed. So I can move 35. I say we got to go get them.
Oh,
She's
Her.
in the building.
Go get her.
We can't. Yeah, them. I meant to say like THEM,
Sure.
non-gender specific. All right, so I'm gonna go
Plural.
35, however far that is. Yeah, like around there. So let's say I put right there because I gotta go around the corner. I don't know, something like that. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can only go 35, so I can go right there.
Okay.
I'm pretty fast. I'm
Alright.
still holding my hand on the back of my head where my skull got cracked, but other
Okay.
than that,
So for flavor, what you see is from behind the other building, Valette's body gets thrown out into the street, just kind of slams against the ground. Fail another
Oh,
death
that's
saving
not
throw,
good.
Tim,
Yep. Gotcha.
and she'll bolt off. And
We'll get you.
she'll move a total of 60 feet, heading in the northern direction. Valette, make a death saving throw.
I got an 18. I passed.
You do not die. Sam, you see Valette dying. You don't know where she is. I'm still toying into an initiative. She is quite a far ways away, and I'm pretty sure you guys will not be able to catch her. But that said, Sam, do you want to just cast like Firebolt on Valette? See what happens, or
I was actually thinking, more appropriately, I was going to toll the dead on him.
her? Fuck. Shit.
Wow.
Bad at this.
Saturday.
Alright.
Good to go.
Not casting any spells, not doing anything. Bronxgar, what do you want to do? You're within distance to
Yeah,
reach her and try and stabilize her if you want to try.
Yeah.
It's a DC 10 medicine check to try and stabilize.
If I fail it, does he take a death saving throw?
If you fail by more than 4, yeah. So if you roll 5 or less, it's a failed death saving throw.
Nah, I better not.
This is how Cher died.
Yeah, no, does nothing.
He's
Gilbert,
gonna-
is you know what? I'm gonna do nothing. I don't have any spell slots.
Yeah, and that was it. Then she died, and then I rolled to see what I would have gotten. It was like a 15. It was like, holy shit!
Yeah, because
What?
you have wisdom. Why don't you actually use it?
Yeah, but I think it's
Yes.
because last time I tried that on somebody and it failed, and then they got 2 death saves.
No, last time that it happened, someone tried it on you.
Ren,
That's what it
Yes.
was. It was Zach.
it's your initiative.
Zach killed me on that with a knife.
So wait, so
accident.
he has failed 2 and succeeded in 1 death.
Yeah.
I have 4 total, but
Does
Oh,
anyone?
also,
Could anyone do healing? I mean, is anyone like? Gilbert could do it, right?
Yeah, but it's not my
John,
turn.
Yeah,
Also,
but your
you did skip
turn
over my
is
turn.
before
Hold on.
Valette's turn.
Go ahead,
You
Zach.
did actually
Correct.
skip over my turn before I could say an action to
What
do
did you
because
want
I
to
was
do?
going to cast Good Berries.
Okay, so you have a handful of good berries.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Ren, sorry, go ahead.
So Ren is going to go to Valette, but wait for Gilbert to do anything because Gilbert can actually do some healing.
Yeah, Lauren.
I guess I'm gonna probably do the same.
Okay.
I've been with you, Bullet, since the beginning, man.
We don't know if Blyken can come back and try to finish her off, right? We gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
protect her.
dash up there and make sure I'm up with everybody.
Okay. Gilbert.
All right.
Cast spiritual
Luckily,
weapon.
stealth slot. So I will move up to her.
Be a cleric, Gilbert.
I will cleric the heck out of her. All right, so I'll move up and cast. Might as well just do Cure Wounds because what the heck, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing to unless I want to save that spell slot. No reason to. All right, 8 hit points. I touch her. It's like, oh,
You're not dead.
I didn't die. We
We're so
almost
close
got
to
her.
getting that sorcerer.
She
So
gets-
close to getting that sorcerer, Tim.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go ahead and kill the initiative. And then you guys deal with the aftermath. Tell me what's next.
Oh, my
had her
car, my car.
We need to leave now.
I think we can fix that car.
Yeah, no, we
What?
need to leave now because anyone within 300 feet of me heard Thunderstep twice.
Oh,
we
crap.
need to get the fuck out of
We need to
here.
leave.
Effie's
now.
gonna be so pissed.
I don't
Yeah.
care. We
Let's
need to
go.
leave
Don't
now.
Let's
care.
go.
Start moving.
Let's go. Lead on.
I grab the sword first,
Okay.
and then
I
yeah,
mean, some good berries.
Where are you walking to? You still heading to
We're
Sunspire?
still heading towards Sunspire,
I follow
unless
them.
anyone else cares.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys start to approach the bridge, heading in that direction, you can see that there appear to be checkpoints that have been placed on the bridge. From what you can tell, the symbols of the conglomerate are flailing pretty wildly on the bridge, and it looks like the checkpoint is a magical one. Seems to be keeping individuals stopped for a decent amount of time, and a queue seems to be forming even despite the cold weather.
Crap.
Some people are stopping and turning away.
Maybe we should have looked for some ugly dogs instead. I mean horse. Sorry, this is the head injury.
You don't know what the
Yeah, also,
checkpoint's
John, how
about, but it would be really strange if it was related to you guys. That would be really, why would they know, or how would they know where you're going?
I was going to ask John also, how many good berries can one actually consume and not vomit them up?
One.
I would say the full trait doesn't get like super stacked by. It's not like eating a full meal. It just sustains you. It makes you
Gotcha.
feel full. It doesn't make you feel doubly full if you eat two.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's like getting too much IV. You don't feel fuller because you had too much fluids put into your body. You're just super satiated.
Actually, I did one time feel rather bloated from an IV. It was the weirdest thing.
Fair.
Does anyone else want some good berries while we're walking also? Because I'm going to eat like a
I
couple
can get
of these.
touched.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
12 hit
take as
points.
many as you'll offer.
Fine. I give half to Valette and eat the other half. So,
So I gain 5.
yeah. This way I'm over half health. Just barely.
Well, you did get chucked off a building.
Yeah, I did.
So are we going to the circus? Is that where we're going?
No, Gilbert, we're not going to your house.
Nobody's looking for us at the moment. I see no reason not to pass through unless someone has outstanding things that we do not know about. Looks around the room, or group rather. No?
No.
Any reason why the conglomerate would be looking for you?
I think we might want to rest because, like, my head is falling apart.
He's long delay. We need to get Sailor fix.
Yeah, we can get rest on the other side.
Correct.
I say we cross, because again, I don't think there's anything really that we've...
I'm gonna have to cast another cure.
Oh, I got one for you. I have a bird familiar. Can she fly up near, like, the guard station, just, like, and try and listen in and hear what they're questioning people?
Yeah. It seems that they're asking individuals if they have seen an elderly man in a purple robe crossing, or if they've seen him in, and then they're also checking everyone with what appears to be some sort of ocular device, which Valette would know is basically Gem of True Seeing.
Uh-oh.
That
Don't
will pierce any illusion that we try to put up towards them. So I suggest we try to get through on our own merit.
How much purple is on my robe?
Not much. There's some.
Cool. Making sure.
You're also not an old man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're fine.
From the sounds of it, mainly the thing you're noting is they're not looking for you.
Yeah. That I alleviated any fears that I think anyone had, correct?
Sure.
Through the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Andy. Sure.
I'm a member of the law. I think I'm good.
Law.
How updated are the registries for my badge number?
Yeah. You know that you've been sanctioned out. You're no longer...
Okay.
That piece of paper that you got is pretty much signification that you're not in there.
Good to know.
If you approach the conglomerate associates or conglomerate agents step forward, it looks like a group of just standard enforcers being led by lead enforcer. The lead enforcer, you presume, is a spellcaster, based on the fact that that individual is using the gem. And you can see that as they approach you, he's kind of looking you over. When he looks at Valette, kind of stops for a second, and then shrugs. And the other enforcers kind of step forward and ask you basically the same question. Have you seen a wizard with a renegade mage with a very long, dirty gray beard, purple robes, bit disheveled, very strange, talks a lot?
Earnestly deny.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anybody you seen. The mage with the gem kind of like takes a couple moments, but seems to trust the candor of your statements and allows you to pass the bridge. It's a cold walk, but you make it to the other side. The snow seems to be abating a bit once you finally make it across, as is the wind. But you make it into Sunspire. Once here, what do you want to do? Keep in mind, the walk has taken some time. You definitely did just walk, about 7,500 meters, whatever that is in miles,
So,
Found a tavern.
from where you crashed.
well, I was going to say, where do we want to try to look for this pyramid anyway?
Isn't it right out in the open?
I thought it was underneath the Pharos.
No.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Pharaohs should be easy to find, but then the forge is supposed to be underneath, inside of a pyramid.
So no, that just to make sure that we have fundamental incorrect statements wrong or out of the way first off. Your note should not say that. The pyramid is somewhere else. The Pharos is just a place that was mentioned kind of at the same time. They're not together.
Oh shit.
Good to know.
Maybe it's outside of. I thought I remember it being outside the city, but I just fell off of a building. So, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. I thought they said it was like to the north of the city, and we were thinking it was going to be like a
It's
couple days
inside. It's inside Sunspike, but it's not
travel. Okay,
under the Pharos.
All right. Good. I think that might have just been, like that. What do they call that when you get a tear in your artery? It's like an embolism.
Death.
Embolism. That's
Sure.
just an embolism.
Yeah, no big deal. But the Pharos is the most recognizable place in Sunspike.
Now, if we go to the Pharos, isn't it like a temple?
It is not. It is a functioning lighthouse. It's used for traffic and trade. It's currently blaring its bright light, which is a lot more noticeable once you're here than it is anywhere else in the city.
Interesting.
Vlet offers up, what do we think will be the most straightforward way to get information on the location of the pyramid?
I'm not sure, and also I'm wondering if we go there and reset you, will we need to sacrifice a child or something to make sure it goes right? I'm not entirely sure how the reset thing works, but I mean, as far as I've heard,
Master
your soul is
Dwarf,
like that of a child or something.
you understand the ritual, yes?
Yeah.
That sounded great,
Not really.
Yeah. You'll know how to make a perception check. Wisdom. Perception.
Well,
You're kind of listening to everyone idly talk, and you're kind of standing out there like tourists near the main thoroughfare, not too far away from the bridge's deposit into this burrow. And as you're kind of looking around, you see an older gentleman in the shadows with purple clothing kind of looking over you going, kind of gesturing for you.
I'll hustle over.
Taking everyone else or just walking away from them?
No, I will hold up a finger and be like, excuse me, please. And try and walk over by myself.
I think he has to fart again, people.
The older man kind of gestures for you to come into the shadows of the alleyway with him. And kind of tucks into the shadows.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck in with him and try and find a secure spot where we can freely.
You are from the homeland? Yes.
Yes, comrade, I am.
I'm trying to get out of here. The conglomerates are trying to stop me from getting to Bearport. Can you get me there
Tell
safely?
me why they pursue you.
I know secrets. I was hired by gangsters to help them get the horse out of the city.
This gang is Kangoo?
No,
Which horse? And which gang?
which horse? It's just a horse. And then he kind of looks at you confused. Oh shit, are you conglomerate? And he kind of backs away, and as he does so, you see his hand start to move. And you also see that he's holding something in his hand. Looks like a spell focus.
Oh, no, my friend. Conglomerate and I do not see eye to eye on many.
Okay, then why do you ask so many fucking questions?
Because I have affiliation with other gangs. Yeah.
Can you get me across the bridge or not? I don't give a shit about your backstory.
I get you across bridge, you tell me all you know. Yes?
No, fuck that.
then you get across on your own.
Yeah, fine. If I hear
And perhaps I tell people that I seen you, yes?
No. If you do, I curse your family.
Fair enough.
You
I
know.
shall let you pass without interruption.
In
Good luck, my friend.
In Janaris, he says, "You're no real Janaran."
Ooh, snap!
Going back to that room now, Sam's just sort of like, huh, I wonder what they were talking about. What I think they mentioned the conglomerate.
Probably.
Can I offer him some pieces of my disguise kit, just without saying anything, just pull it out and like, here's a little fucking fake mustache and like some makeup and things, and just like, no words, just, I'm not a real Janaran. And I'm like, fuck you, man, yes I am, like, here's some shit, this'll help you get across the bridge, I'm just not getting associated, because you don't want to fucking help me, like.
He says, "Okay, fine, thanks, bye," and then he starts trying to make something of it.
That's it. I'm walking away, back to the group.
Makes sense. All right, you regroup with the group.
Have we made any progress since I left? Do we have a direction? Fantastic.
I think we should go to the informational booth in this district. You know, kind of like the welcome booth that has a map of where everything is.
Community center?
Okay, yeah, community center, temple's here.
Are
You
you,
know?
are you gonna go try to find the borough's community center?
Guys,
Can you tell us
I think
where the
that Gilbert
purification
got hit
ritual is?
Way too hard on the head.
Or I got a real idea now. Why don't we
Oh
go to
my
the
God.
first noble we find around here? I tell him I'm a noble, he'll tell me shit. That's just the way it works when you're a noble. You know, that's what I found out.
Yes,
he'll tell me
I
where
can
it is.
imagine. I can imagine nobles will tell you shit.
Also, most of the nobles in this city live in Old Rostigar. They don't like.
Right.
have
I'm gonna find him out
live in a
here.
Borough.
Like where I live, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just an idea.
So are
Maybe
you
we'll see some walking around the streets. Who knows?
are you really going to find the community center?
No, I was joking
No.
with that.
Chamber of Commerce.
The Chamber of Commerce. Yeah. We should just start walking, see what we see. Maybe we can ask a guard. People
Okay.
always ask guards.
If you guys are just
know.
idly looking around, you guys can make either intelligence investigation, wisdom perception, or wisdom survival.
26.
19.
27.
Whoa! The wizard
Critical
beats
failure.
The rogue detective.
Did I click that or what? Yes.
Okay.
23 survival wisdom.
So you guys do some researching and looking around, and you find out that most of the city, this portion of the city, seems to be kind of built up on older portions of the city. The thing you notice too in crossing the bridge is that Sunspike is actually higher. It seems to be like it's built up higher than Bearport. The Pharos more so. So most of the buildings here do stand some 30 to 50, 80 feet tall. But Sunspike, no matter where you're standing, seems to be visible. That pyre, whatever the light is coming from, is some 400 or 500 feet up in the air, above everything else. As you guys are moseying about, you learn that the oldest portion of the city is the portion of the city that's closest to the original site of the Pharos, which was broken down long ago and is closer to the coast.
Let's go to the coast, dude. Catch some waves.
Fine by
It's,
me.
it's still really cold and windy and snowy, kind of. But as you guys start moseying around the city, what you're starting to notice is it's getting really late. It's probably close to evening time by the time you realize anything about the time and even take it into consideration. Keeping in mind you crashed your car after about an hour or so's drive, and then you walked about an hour and a half, and now you've walked for about 2 or 3 hours around the city or the borough looking for something, and having one main lead for those of you who rolled over a 20 in your investigation or your survival checks. And that lead is, it seems the oldest portion of the city is the portion of the city closest to the coast. But as I mentioned, it's getting late. What would you like to do?
We're gonna have to kind of look out because there has to be some gangs over here. So we don't want to get caught at night with gangs. Bad idea.
Do we pursue lead or do we return to domicile?
I'd say Ren, Sam, and Gilbert, all three of you have been noticing strange symbols, very similar to the symbols that have been kind of pointed out to you, but you don't know their meaning. Matt, you are familiar with Thieves' Camp, but only specifically for your gang. Ren, you're actually making out these symbols pretty well enough, and are able to kind of denote like what they are and what they mean.
Okay.
These are the Sunseeker symbols, and basically they're denoting places that are off limits, places that are fine to be dealt with. You also can denote too that they seem to be kind of motioning towards or kind of like leading towards a specific area in the town, and it seems to be kind of designating a specific tavern, which seems to be a main hangout or safe house. The name of that tavern is Sunseeker Bar and Grill.
So I mentioned this to the others and asked them, is that a place we want to go or avoid?
I like new friends.
I mean, at this point, I just don't give a shit enough.
Sounds like we could use the rest anyway.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
cold, hungry, probably just munching on rations out of your bag, and you guys maneuver on towards the Sunseeker Bar and Grill. You enter in, it's packed, it's filled with all sorts of different people. Everybody seems to be in very high spirits. There appears to be song kind of blaring in the background, and just a genuine atmosphere of revelry. You can see that there are actually 3 bars inside, and it looks like a number of grills kind of all throughout the area. Some of them actually setting out on tables or set inside of tables. It's a very piecemeal kind of situation here. Nothing seems to be uniform. Just basically everything's been kind of built with what they've had and kind of added on over time. A young man kind of approaches you all and says, "Hey, hi. Well, what you gonna have? You want a seat or you drink it at the bar?"
Seat would be plenty fine, thank you.
Okay, it's gonna be about a 20 or 30-minute wait for a table.
Can we stay at bar until table ready?
Yeah, how many in your party?
Is 6.
Only got a couple seats left at the bar. Some of you
Is
have to wait
okay.
outside.
We can stand.
Okay. It heads back in. Oh, so he comes back. What's the name under?
Ian Lauren.
Okay. And heads back into the fray. You notice that he walks over to a barkeep. The barkeep he walks over to is a balding gentleman with like just kind of a little bit of blonde hair kind of on the edges. But definitely a certain shimmer shine to the bald head. He's got his fist deep in a mug with some kind of cleaning cloth, and the young lad kind of walks over to him, kind of says something to him very obviously. The bald man kind of looks over at you guys, kind of looks back at the mug, kind of nods his head, and then he looks over at some other individuals and kind of scrams them with his hand, and you notice that 4 seats open up at the bar where there were only 2. The young lad comes over and says, "I got you some seats at the bar. Come on over."
Oh, is much appreciated, my good friend. And I'm gonna tip him a silver piece.
Okay. He takes it, puts it in his pocket. Everyone kind of sits down.
Yeah, John. Also, when I sit down, I'm kind of wanting the little guy to crawl down my pants leg and just sort of follow the
The boy.
guy who, yeah.
Okay.
And Can I cast a message towards Gilbert?
Okay.
I want to whisper to him, "Is best you keep your title under wraps in this area. Not need to draw attention to the rich man in the room, yes?"
Ah, sure. You're right.
Squeaking of stools is had. These are pretty high stools, so Gilbert takes a moment to kind of crawl himself up to the seat. Everyone kind of takes their chair, and the barkeep, the gentleman, very large, portly, and also muscular gentleman, kind of steps out in front of you, sets the mug down in front of you. Broxgar, what do you have?
The mutton and ale.
Alright, I can muster that. Put some mutton on the grill, and you see them chuck some food on the grill close to the bar. You eating here at the bar, or do you actually want a table?
Bar's fine.
Bar fine with you lot?
I suppose you shall do. More important we eat soon than late, yes?
Yeah, it's fair. Sets out some more mugs. One of them's made out of crystal. One of them's made out of tin. Another one's made out of wood and seems to be lined with, another material. All of them are different, is the point. Pours the beverage for Broxgar. Looks over to Ren. What about you, Elf? What do you want?
Some ale would be fine.
Pours you an ale. Walks over to the gnome. How about you?
I'll take. Do you have like a table wine?
Sets a bottle in front of you. It's dusty as all hell, and it looks poor quality. Walks over
It's a
to
bottle of
Yen.
wine and it's on the table.
All right, fine.
Walks over to Yen.
That'll be great.
How about you?
I shall share with my little blue friend. Thank you, a glass whistle.
Looks to the gnome. Like almost as if he's waiting for confirmation.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. That's good.
Fine. Looks to Valette. No, doesn't say anything. Kind of looks at you. Then walks over to Sam. What do you have?
I'll actually have a real drink, so give me something strong.
Sure. You see him pull out a small pony keg and pour this golden-looking liquid that foams, forms a decent head inside of your beverage cup, and he puts the thing away. Who's paying?
I
Yeah,
point
look
to
at
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Yeah.
Looks like I'm paying.
You want to start a tab?
Sure.
What's the name?
Yen
What
more.
was my fake name, guys? Gilligan?
He
Just
kinda
call
s-
me Gilligan.
Yeah, he kind of goes, okay, and takes it down, then he stops for a second. You see him kind of looking towards the back end of the bar area, the open area here. And you can see now that more people are kind of starting to spread about and sit in the chairs where they were standing and talking before, and light music was being played. And you can see that lights are being kind of, electric lights are being shined down on a stage area. That wasn't really noticeable before the lights kind of hit it. And he goes, drink it quiet. And kind of nods his head.
John,
Go ahead.
I just want to like take a drink of mine and then just sort of like put my face in my hands
And Warg.
and then
Yep. The kid has taken a position not too far from you guys. He's kind of sitting off to the side. Looks like he, just based on his stature, is doing this against his job requirements. As the lights all go dark, he's not continuing with what he's supposed to be doing. Looks like he's focused on the stage as well. After a fashion, the curtains kind of push away, and you see a gentleman kind of step out onto the stage. Very effeminate, very androgynous, wearing kind of fine, courtly looking robes, and very long, kind of blonde hair. And as he steps out onto the stage, he kind of smiles and says, "Have you all been waiting for me?" And everyone starts clapping and laughing. Nobody really recognizes who this person is or why they're clapping for him. After a fashion, it dies down. And he goes, Do you want me to tell the same old story or something different? I can tell you the story of Ryan again if you so please it. It's your favorite, is it not? And everyone's kind of like, chanting, Ryan, Ryan, Ryan. And you're kind of like, yeah. So those of you who have history trained would know that Ryan is actually a northern hero, not a hero of Rostagar. So it's very strange that they're chanting and cheering for this Ryan. And as he tells the story, it's basically the tale of Ryan, who is a great general and hero and a noble during the Aetan age, during the age of when humans served elves as warriors against the dragons, the tieflings, and the humans that served those during the War of Sword and Serpent. And the story continues on, pretty boringly for those of you who have history trained, because you already know it already. He did great things, and he was very successful, and it's very bawdy, and it looks like he takes some liberties with a lot of it, but there's really not, as far as storytelling goes, he doesn't take any liberties in the way of like adding romance or anything to that effect. It is a very cut and dry story of how this battle was won, or this battle was so glorious, and it's really just a boy's tale of how cool this guy was at fighting. And if that's your thing, then the story sounds great. If not, it's really just drivel. Boring historical drivel. It's like watching History Channel when they're airing like hours on end of World War II nonsense.
I love that stuff.
In talking form. And it goes on
And
for...
then he went and paid his taxes.
It goes on for 30 minutes. And it seems like he picked up kind of like at a midpoint, so it sounds like they've been listening to the story for a while. And then he says, enjoy your meals for a time. I will be back on in about 15 more minutes, and I will continue the tale where I left off. Smiles, curtains close, everybody gets up and starts talking again, and your mutton is finally served out to you, Broxgar.
Will I eat it?
Yeah, it's very well done.
Good choice. I had some good berries earlier, so I'm happy.
On the level. Alright.
I wonder if we should try to talk to either that person telling the history stories or the bartender and ask him like where this place is, or if we should just ask to get a room for tonight if they have one.
I like new friends.
Barkeep looks over to you. You all need refills?
Sure.
Dear
Do you guys
gosh,
have
yes.
any rooms? Do you guys have any rooms like up above this? When we came in, could we tell if they had
Oh,
rooms
no.
above? Or...
We don't have any rooms above. Rooms below.
Oh, you have some rooms below? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have... How many
You're
do you
not
guys
from here,
want
are
to
you?
get? Sorry, yeah, we're not. We're not
Yeah.
from this borough.
Yeah. Kind of walks over to Yenloren. You're definitely not.
Not even from city, no?
Your name, that's very Western. Very elvish. Is it not?
It is. He's from my mother.
Huh. Kind of nods his head. It's a very strange name. It caught my attention when that young lad told me it. Fair enough.
I don't believe I've caught yours, if you don't mind.
Yeah, they call me Milk Drinker.
Mill drinker, the pleasure is all mine.
Milk Drinker.
My apologies. Is some words consonants is hard. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. I'm very interested in elves.
Well, only elf from my mother. My father was man of human people. Yes.
Sure. Well, not elves so much around these parts, but elves. kind of keeps, and you've noticed it, Ren. He has been looking at you. There aren't very many elves in here, if any at all. And he's been looking at you and Yenlorn, but mostly Yenlorn. Yenlorn kind of wears garb that draws attention to him.
So Ren would ask him, "Is your interest academic?"
No, no. I come from a long line of people who've honored the traditions and honored the codes. That's why Sonny was telling the story that he was telling. Just like making sure that the Aten traditions are upheld. A lot can be learned from history, you know.
We are long-lived people.
That's exactly it. So you know a lot more about history because you were there for it in some cases. Any of you over 1,000?
I will shake my head, but look to Ren. I have no fucking idea how old that guy is.
I'm not 1,000.
Well, I've been trying to prove something my mom and my dad have been telling me, were telling me when they were alive. And it's really hard to prove, and I don't have any books or anything like that, so I'm trying to find an elf who might have been around for it. You see, this tavern used to be called something else, but the gangs around these parts kind of changed the name for their own purposes. You know, and, well, the person who used to own this tavern, well, my dad, claimed that he was the descendant of a great hero who used to own the tavern. The tavern was named after him, or because of him, I don't know. And so I'm just trying to find someone who can help me just document the history, maybe prove my lineage.
This ancestor of yours,
Yeah.
perhaps you would like to share her name?
His name was Aegon Brawl. The tavern used to be called the Drunken Brawl.
Does that elicit a reaction from anyone?
I mean, Joe got a smile out of it, but nobody.
I know, I did.
Wasn't that one of the characters in the one shot?
Maybe, I don't know. You can make a history check if you want. DC's 25.
Nah.
Can I also make a history check, or?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a scrutinize check too, Andy.
Nice.
Oh, dang it. I have a 25 on the off one. If I had advantage, it would have been good.
You're pretty sure he's on the level. Just seems like a normal guy. He probably drew you over because you were an elf. Or Yenlorn was
Okay.
a half elf. See, the Aten tradition is really important in these parts to true Parnans. A lot of the folks in the middle of the city, especially old Rostigar, kind of lost their way. Don't really pay attention to the old traditions, yeah. We're fighting people. We're supposed to be doing fighting. Too much politics in Center City. Not enough conflict. And sure enough, I mean, I'm not saying all war is good, I'm not saying all conflict's good. Being strong and being ready for it's important. And that ain't happening as much as it used to. A lot of folks could be swelling up to be a militia. The city could probably have the strongest militia ever. Could definitely deal with the problems that are happening to the west with the Altan Ruse. But, nothing so far has happened. I'm pretty sure the king is scared.
Scared of what?
Of vampires.
Does this not seem like smart fear for you?
Nah. Fuck that. Back when the Crimson Liege ruled in the Western lands, those Parnans who dealt with them. Alacia Crimson died at the hands of a Parnan man. Leon Charistus, I believe his name was. When blood problems and blood magic came up in Stormloft, it was a Parnan who dealt with it. A fellow by the name of Hawk. Great hero. Back in older times, when the Aten rose against the Tieflings and rose against all the vile spawn that the dragons could muster up, it was a Parnan by the name of Averiu. Maybe you heard of him. As he says that, he kind of gestures towards the cross on his chest.
Oh yeah, I'm smiling and nodding along. Like, yeah, I've heard these names. I know these things. Like, you're not
Harnon's got
preaching.
Yeah, John, I would like to say, at the saying of Hawk, Sam just sort of like snorts into his drink, like.
That's just a legend.
Yeah, the
It's not even a
conglomerate
legend.
made
It's
that up.
it's proved fact that it's false. Never happened.
It's Harnons who have risen up and fought, and because they've been trained and prepared to be ready. With all this bullshit infighting, kind of leans in. With all these fucking gangs taking power, self-serving sons of bitches. It's caused us some problems. And if I could find out if my lineage is true, maybe I can start doing something about it. Maybe more people will come to my cause and listen to what I have to say.
My friends are very good at is word how you say research, looking into things from past. We've uncovered many forgotten truths before, and we're happy to pursue this one for you, my new friend. Yes.
Yeah, what's it gonna cost me though?
It costs you nothing until we find answers. Yes.
That's fair, I guess. It's more than fair. I've always been told the elves are a sign of good luck. Seeing you and the fellow there walk in here made my spirit soar. So,
We are more than happy to be of service. Yes, my comrade. I'm turning to Ren.
Ren shakes his head. Of course.
you can notice that there are a couple of people who are kind of paying more attention to you than before. And you also are noticing, Ren, that the barkeep is putting up can't signature signs every so often, which you know are wording signs. Basically, these guys are okay. So he's effectively trying to basically make sure that they're not messing with you.
Word. And now, my new friend, I ask you, who is man telling story? Tell me more about this wonderful person, yes?
Sonny,
Please.
Yeah,
This
he's
is Sonny. He's new to me.
he's a bard. He claims to have trained up in the city of Netton. Says he had personal lessons from Zelbor himself.
Sam starts choking slightly because he's trying to hide his laughter right now.
There's no Zelbor.
Well, no, there is a Zelbor, but I mean, you know, it's a fake.
Anyway,
He's not actually a bard.
he knows a lot of good
It's
stories.
asshole.
Knows a lot about the histories. He's of the old Skald tradition, which is an Aetan storytelling tradition from the past. That's why I hire him on. He makes quite a bit of coin at it, and a lot of the folks like the stories he tells.
He's wonderful, yes. Does he converse with men's one-on-one? I'd love to talk to him. Pick the mind, yes? Like little monkey picking flies out of hair. I like to talk and understand the art.
I'm not really understanding your meaning, fellow. Do you just mean talk to him? Or,
Yes, this easy way to say I like to have conversation.
okay, sounded like you were insinuating something else, and I was about to tell you to fuck off. This isn't that kind of...
is old term of speech perhaps not translate well, yes.
Fair enough. Alright, well, I'll go and ask. He's supposed to do another set here in a bit, but how much are you willing to pay?
We're more than happy to wait until after this next set. If he like to prepare himself, I understand the art take time and energy, yes?
Okay. If you guys have nothing else you guys want to discuss and want to wait through the next portion of it, I can maneuver through that portion real quick. And the story kind of gets a bit more deep and more focused. And as it's talking about this Hadrian individual, it explains a bit more about, not Hadrian, I'm sorry, Ryan individual. It focuses a bit more about like the tragic tale of the loss of his brother, the tragic tale at the him defending his master, Iverio. And as you're kind of piecing stuff together, kind of like linking it together, you realize that Ryan's also in Varian zodiac or the Elvish zodiac is actually one of the zodiac symbols. Ryan is representative of the soldier. So, as you guys are kind of listening to the story, kind of like historical buffs in you, if there are any, kind of are like, yeah. And the others are kind of bored, probably falling asleep or have walked away because they don't care anymore. Mainly Tim. Alright. The story ends, and the barkeep gets you guys a private meeting with, Yen Lauren at least, a private meeting with Sonny.
I'm like to do that also.
Okay. Who else is going to be tagging along?
I definitely like to do that too.
Three's a crowd.
I want more ale.
Okay. Gilbert?
I'll go with them. I'm a fey creature too.
Okay.
Like the elves.
So, he says, I don't know if Sonny will see more than like maybe one or two of you backstage.
This is 3.5.
I shall speak to him on my own if it's okay with my friends, yes?
That's fine. I could step away.
Sure. I could step away too. But you might as well. You're an elf. He's in. Oh.
No, it's okay. Doesn't matter. I think Yen has a plan.
Okay.
All right.
Does he have
You're gonna make up a
flying on the seat of my
plan.
Summon demons, that's the plan.
That's what you do best, man.
Summon demons and
It
stage right.
was almost a good idea.
It almost worked.
So
Could've
wait a
worked.
second. He wanted to do this alone, right?
Well,
maybe
says-
the you guys were all on board with jumping in there, but the barkeep kind of says he's only really willing to meet with like one or two of you backstage. There's not a lot of room back there.
In that case, I will actually. I will opt out.
And said, I got you.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
cast message and send it to him and say, I'm more than happy to carry your friend with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, all right, fine. Just make sure you take care of Stacy.
It's fine. She can't talk. You're more than welcome to listen.
All right. The rest of you sit out at the bar, and Lauren, you head in. Sonny is there, kind of like pulling the blonde wig off, and underneath is kind of short, cropped black hair, more in kind with what a Parnin might have. He kind of looks over his shoulder at you and says, "You're the barkeep's friend."
I am your new friends, yes?
Yeah. What questions do you have? And just leave the coin on the table.
Very direct. This could be easy. You seem to know a lot about past, yes?
Sure.
My friends and I, we look for old pyramid, perhaps somewhere under city.
Are you talking about the Undaunted Forge?
This is correct, yes.
So many people have ended up looking for that, and no one's truly found it. Interesting. Yeah, rumor has it it's somewhere near the western wall. No one knows particularly where. My presumption is someone's built on top of it, and they're probably trying to keep the location secret. A lot of folks in other boroughs, outsiders, think it's something that they can just walk in and easily find, and end up losing weeks before they give up on the process. Or sorry, losing 6 days before they give up on the process.
Do you know a guide?
How are you talking to me? You're not even in here.
Oh, jeez, that's right. I'm sorry. I thought it was. Never mind.
Back the fuck off!
Go.
Bad, Red. Bad. Stacy.
Of course. This is why we do not play games. We come to talk to source. You have here rumors, perhaps, of where this thing may be located.
Sure. Some people think it might be under the old Pharos. It's not. I've looked for it there. Some people think it might be directly underneath the wall. It's not. I've looked there. And as he's saying this, you see him peeling like kind of fleshy skin off of his ears and peeling it away and kind of snapping back like a large bulk portion of flesh off of the side of his head As he does so, you realize it's fake flesh. It's not true flesh. And large, pointy ears kind of pop out. And he releases the other one as well. It's not anywhere that I have traveled or I've looked in my long life.
So then, where are places you have not traveled?
Well, like I said, it's probably been purchased, the land of it has probably been purchased by some company, corporation, group, individual, someone with wealth. And they've probably established some sort of building on top of it to hide it away. You do know that there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet of city underneath us, right?
I do. This is something I am learning as I travel through area.
Yeah, do you really know how tall the Pharos is?
No.
1,200 feet from its original base to its top. It used to be the case that this portion of the city was buried deep underground. Under the water level, that is. A lot of the city has been filled in, but a lot of the city still exists within. There are probably hundreds of people who aren't citizens of the city who still live in it because of the secret caverns, old sewerways, and buildings that have been built upon. Not only here, although it's more prevalent here, but in all the other boroughs as well. Most gangs do well to hide in these hidden passageways and sneak around. Are you affiliated with anyone? Why are you here? You're definitely not from this portion of the city. Hell, you're not even from this city at all, by your accent.
Very astute, my friend. I make acquaintance with this Undaunted that you speak of, who seeks knowledge of Forge.
Interesting. He takes the... Do you put coins out on the table for him?
I'm putting 1 platinum down. I feel like that's more than enough.
He scoops up the platinum and kind of looks at you, slides it in his pocket. You should never answer questions unless you're going to get paid for them. I suppose I'll give you a free one because I asked you a question. One more. Then I have to finish getting these garments off.
You seek the Forge yourself, yes?
I used to in my youth.
Why did you stop pursuit?
Because it's not out there. And if it is, it's being guarded.
Would you like to continue pursuit again?
You can go ahead and make a... hold on a second. I forgot the name of this skill. I know you have it, though. My brain's
What?
My brain's working. Hold on.
Your brain better be working better than mine.
Consort, go ahead and make a charisma persuasion check.
Yeah. Fucking critical success, 28, motherfucker.
He looks at you, and you kind of get this feeling of almost a kind of sexually intimidating kind of look into your eyes.
Yeah.
And he says, "Huh." You see him unbutton his shirt and kind of pull it off. It says, "Sure. If you're really looking for it, I'll help you find it." Huh.
Of course.
Where are you staying?
At the moment, my friends and I are looking for lodging, but perhaps you can assist, and I'm gonna take off the outer clothed robe and just let it fall.
Okay. He kind of grins. I suppose you and your friends can stay with me. He slips out of his pants and kind of moves over to just more casual, common clothes and kind of gathers himself up, but not really being too shy about it. Once done, he kind of fishes through his pocket and pulls out a key and hands it to you. I'm on the top suite. There should be more than enough room for you and your friends. I'll see you there.
is greatly appreciated, and it's like all of the bows. I'm like, we're doing the thing.
Also,
I'm
you've
fully
gained,
thanking him.
you've gained a follower. The consort special feature for you allows you to basically gain a sidekick. So I'll be getting his stat card for you here in a bit.
Yeah, buddy.
That said, the group of you eventually find a means of getting up to the inn room, and you stay up. Beverages are brought up to you based on your ordering at the bar, and food is also made ready for you in his suite. It's definitely a lot more grand than you were anticipating based on the environs around here. But quote unquote Sunny basically hosts you and will kind of just revel with you for a bit. Not too much in the way of like inquiries into like matters of import are really dealt with. If someone starts to act a bit too serious, it's kind of like a and focus more on someone who's a bit more entertaining. Eventually you all end up going to sleep. There are definitely a lot of futons and areas to lay about in this room. Does anybody have anything in particular they want to do before they go to bed?
I mean, my questions were just going to pertain to Zelbor.
Oh, yeah, he will talk at length about Zelbor, though. That's certainly a subject that...
Yeah.
And he does it in a very Zelborian sense. So basically imagine yourself talking about yourself to yourself and being annoyed at yourself for having talked to yourself about yourself. That's what happens. And anything else that wants to be done before the night closes? Okay. Then we're going to leave it there. You guys will be waking up in a strange man's hotel room. And we'll talk about it next
Pants are
session.
all stolen.
Indeed. Alright, let me go ahead and kill the stream. And thanks for watching. See you guys in a week.